Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we're talking about how to be successful with Airbnb. Real estate investing ideas. Well, we have a lot of them. And again, no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry, and talk about passive income, extra streams of income. Everybody wanted to get into the Airbnb game. But again, it's all about real estate investing ultimately. And we're going to talk about that and much more tonight. And welcome. Stop struggling now, gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, I want to thank you so much for being here on this Friday night, otherwise known as the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And once again, please share the videos because you never know who you're going to be able to help, especially out here in this financial times environment in the United States and around the world, because you don't have to be in America and to enjoy the Airbnb short-term rentals and making as much as you want to make, the effort you must put into it. And I'm going to talk about a little bit of that effort tonight, because it's not just simply you go buy a home in the middle of anywhere and then you're going to have renters because Airbnb is popular or VRB all popular. No, ladies and gentlemen, that's not how this works. So we're going to talk about a lot of things, but get your pen, pad, and papers ready, because knowledge, it's the no guru zone. This is the SSN Academy, the SSN University. No guru zone, no courses to sell, nothing. So you can get here, ladies and gentlemen. We want you to spend your money on what you need to spend it on, not sending it to me. There we go. Here we go. First of all, let me see who's in the house. Looks like Laverne Penix is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel. He brought one of his taglines tonight. Hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. I received the notification and saw the trailer. Thank you so much for letting me know. And everybody else who joins us tonight, please let me know if you saw the trailer and if you received a YouTube notification. And if you did not, then I suggest you go down to the very bottom of the page. Under the video, there's a show more or just more. You click on that. It opens a box down at the very bottom. Please sign up for the newsletter, at least, and our other social media platforms as well, because sometimes I drop motivational quotes. Sometimes I talk some other matters on social media. Now, let's see who else is here. Robbie D Solutions, otherwise known as DJ. Robbie D is in the house tonight from Philly with the icon next to his name as well. Thank you so much for being here, DJ Robbie D. It's very nice to see you once again. And he brings his tagline, hello, SSN Nation. I got the notification. Let's get this knowledge. That's what we're trying to do here. There's a lot of people out here thinking it's very simple, buying these courses, going to see people at webinars, getting online at seminars, and they're listening to this crazy stuff, talking about, oh, go buy a house and then go rent it out in the middle of nowhere. Ladies and gentlemen, what do they tell you about real estate? Location, location, location. That's one. Number two, it's the SSN Nation way. Demand, demand, demand. That means you have a place where people want to come and stay during a certain time of year. If you can get people to want to come and stay 12 months a year, then that means you could be a winner. But A lot of people aren't out here telling you seasonal rentals. They do not help you, ladies and gentlemen, that much unless you know something that others don't. I'm about to illustrate tonight some of those things. So get your pen, pad, and papers ready. George's, Charles is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And he says hello. Hello to you too. Thank you so much for being here on this Friday night. And he says he got Larimar. Oh my, he is now tied for the most units with Miguel in Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. That's 4 properties. Then you're going to have to share a little bit. Got Larimar. What size unit did you get? Which tower did you get? How much is it? That's all we want to know right now. Now the circle is complete. Yes, your circle is complete, Georges Charles. Congratulations on Larimar. Another property. He's doing the damn thing. He said, Eric, forget about it. I know you already said I'm going to be worth having properties worth 1.1 to 1.5. Now he said, forget that. I'm trying to have them worth 2 million in 3 years. Done, man. Well done. All right. DJ Robbie D says, hit that like button. Thank you so much for mentioning that. Smash that like button. And also, by the way, before I forget, Mr. Laverne Penix, he's AKA Mr. Cool, and he's in the house tonight. Again, he always reminds me about the notification and trailers. So once again, thank you for being here and the support with the icon next to your name. And another one, Victor Marrero's another investor. He's doing the Airbnb and he's doing quite well. And he's looking to expand his horizons also in the Dominican Republic. Thank you so much for being here in the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Victor Marrero with the icon next to his name. And he has 2 taglines, but the one he has tonight, hello all, let's do this, and do this we will. Hi, Victor. George's Charles. Here we go. And he got his discount, no doubt. His loves you guys. Loves us. All right, let's see. I got my final property today at Larimar. It's real. I told you it was real. All right, just so you know, there are some YouTube videos already of Kathmandu, Punta Cana as late as a month ago. I sent you one of them via email, sneak peek preview. It will be fully operational soon. Yes, I did see some of the rides and everything out there. I just haven't posted it yet because I wanted to get it to be a little further along. But you're right, hidden behind closed doors, silently, Kathmandu Park is making headway. They're not acting like condos. These guys are handling biz over there. Thank you so much, Victor Marrero. I haven't seen the videos yet. I just saw some pictures. So thank you for sending that. In fact, I might share it here tonight because this is part of the talk. Location, 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 and forget about the rest. The next thing when you're talking about rentals is demand, demand, demand. Without demand, you're going to find things out on YouTube where people are going Airbnb bust. The reason why they're going to say Airbnb bust, I'll give you a perfect example. Anywhere where it's warm, right now, January, February, March, and April, you can rent pretty high because all the snowbirds, whether that's in Canada, whether that's in northern United States where there's snow, those people are traveling to the warmer climates. Now, where would you want to go? If you know the Super Bowl is coming up in Scottsdale, Arizona, or not Scottsdale, but in Phoenix, Arizona, then you might want to be in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, if you know there's the Waste Management Open that happens now the second week in February, and you know they have over 200,000 people that come there the second week, then you know maybe you should have something over there short term, but just not month to month, or year to year, but you should be able to get these weeks locked in. If you know spring training from about 8, 9, 10 different baseball teams are in Arizona in March and it's spring break, now you understand because of demand, you're going to be able to charge more money. That's how you be successful with Airbnb. Now, you can pick places like I'm going to keep saying this, picking on these people, picking stuff in the desert, Joshua Tree, Palm Springs, Riverside County, and all that, San Bernardino County. People are going to stay there. You're going to be doing hell of a lot of money January, February, March, and April. But as soon as it starts getting around May, June, July, you're going to have a drop off. Simply because 110, 115, 120 degrees isn't that comfortable. So you have a lot of people who aren't coming there. People are like, where's the water? I'm going to some areas where it's cool, mountain areas, North United States. We're not going to hang out here in the desert unless it's Las Vegas. But even then, Vegas has a dip, but it's not a dip compared to Palm Springs desert or Arizona desert. So if you're in Arizona, you might want to be around a lake like Lake Havasu. Lake Havasu, water, boats. That's going to be busy in the summertime. Not rocket science, but what happens the rest of the time during the rest of the year? So again, the idea here is if you want to be successful with Airbnb, you want to be in a location where people are coming all year around if you can get it. If you're going to be one of these people that's going to subscribe to the fact that you're going to have one property that you're locked into and it's sitting in a destination, you don't have flexibility where you can swap, move things around, then you better consider picking demand areas only. Some of those demand areas, Hawaii, all year long, for instance. All right, pretty simple. Orlando, all year long. Anaheim, Southern California, all year long. They might have 1 month in Southern California area, which is like December, January. It's kind of sketchy. But if you're around Disneyland in Anaheim, you always have something. Why? There's hockey. There's baseball in the summer. There's Disneyland. All within less than 2 miles of each other. The way I look at it, they got to only be less than 2 miles apart. You have 50, 60,000 people at all venues every day. There's going to be that many people coming, plus people coming to shop, people just to be in LA, on their way to Newport Beach. That's how it works. Demand all the time. You're going to be very successful. If you can get it, that's where you should be getting something, ladies and gentlemen. So that's the first 2 things out of the box. Now, let's see. I got to talk about this. Which property did you get, Georges Charles? He's getting a property at Larimar. No credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry. They have a discount as well. So let's hear if he's going to share tonight. Which unit and property did he get? Georges Charles, hello, brother from Victor Marrero. Let's see. He's still not telling us, ladies and gentlemen. He's keeping it. He either got 1 bedroom for $90,000 or he got a 2 bedroom for $120,000. It's one of those two. Maria Barnes is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Welcome. And she brings her tagline. Hello, Eric and SSN family. I hope everyone is doing well. I got the notification and trailer as well. That's 3 people. Thank you so much for letting me know. Let's see if we can break the record tonight. But Georges Charles is holding out on us. He tells us he's got the Larimar, but he won't tell me which one. Let's hear it. I want to hear this. This is a congratulatory situation. He now has 4 units in Punta Cana. And ladies and gentlemen, no credit check, no qualifying. That means no barriers to entry. And he's making a down payment of 10%. Well, he could be putting in more. I don't know. But he could be doing 10% down. Then he has monthly payments, depending on which unit he has. It could be 24 months or up to 36 months. Either way, you make those monthly payments at the end of 24, 36 months when they finish building it. Now they're saying, give us the other 60%. And you have choices at that point because your loan to value is going to be very high, because if you bought something for 90, by the time it's done, it's probably going to be worth 150, 170, something in that area. So therefore, your loan to value is going to be a lot lower. It's going to be something probably like 35 to 45%. And I like that number a lot better when you're looking for money. And 2 years from now, the Federal Reserve and central banks around the world will be reducing interest rates. Perfect timing. if I do say so myself. All right, let's see if he gives us the info. We'll find out a little bit later. But that's the first two things. So here's what I want to do, since you guys are here tonight and we're talking about Airbnb and short-term vacation rentals. There's nothing wrong with long-term vacation rentals, but the deal is this: even if I can rent it $2,000 per month, let's just say I have a 2-bedroom condo, and the going rate these days are crazy, 2,000, 2,500, which is pretty decent. But that's pretty awesome. But the thing is, when you divide that by 30, that's around 60, 65, $70 per night. So that's 30 nights. Okay. But what if you can make that same amount of money with just renting 7 nights? Now, not all every month, but how about if you can do that 8, 9, 10 months, but instead of 7 nights, you get 15, 16, 20 nights a month. So if you rent out 3 weeks, which is 21 nights during the month, and you get 3 times your rental, now you start realizing mathematics don't lie. So if you can rent out 3 weeks in February, 3 weeks in March, 3 weeks in January and April combined, so that's only 1.5 weeks for January, 1.5 weeks for April, there's 4 months. Those 4 weeks, or shall I say those 4 times 4, 16 weeks pays for your whole year. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. See, a lot of people don't think this way. They think, okay, I'm going to rent out in my house. That's fine. You can do your rentals that way. But this is why I love short-term rentals, because I get to charge more, and we do dynamic pricing. Dynamic pricing is when there's a thing such as the perfect storm. When you have Waste Management Open that has 200,000 plus people, that's the most people that come to Phoenix, Arizona for an event, is Waste Management Open every year. All right. And it's February, it's Wednesday. Remember, on Sunday, nobody's leaving, because Sunday, it usually ends late in the afternoon or evening time. So people are still there. So they're not getting on planes. They're staying overnight. So not only do you get to charge people for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but Sunday night is just like a Saturday night, because you have 100,000 people needing a place to stay that night. Nobody's getting on planes. Not that many people are leaving. All right. Not to mention, it's still a high season in Phoenix, Sedona areas already, when people are just coming there anyhow. They don't even know about the Waste Management Open. All right. So this gives you a windfall. Now, I'm going to show you guys something right now, because let's just call it what it is. Let's just call it what it is. You're going to have an opportunity here. SSN Lifestyle members. I'm just going to say this. We have SSN Lifestyle members here. SSN Lifestyle members are going to find out tomorrow. We have a last minute vacation rental in Scottsdale, AKA Super Bowl week and all that, but it's only Wednesday through Friday. Now, what some people don't realize is, do you understand that people that have to do things at the Super Bowl this year just so happen to be the crescendo, right? Crescendo, where it's both things happening at the same time. But whether the Super Bowl was in Scottsdale or not, what people don't realize, when the event starts on a Wednesday, staff, people that need to come in, TV, radio, Sirius XM, all these guys have to be coming into town, and some of their staff have to stay places. So you can rent out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, even though Wednesday starts the first round of golf. All right. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So they want to come on Wednesday most of the time, or Tuesday. So February 8th through the 10th is very, very popular, because that's the most people that's going to be there, because that's the most golfers that'll be in town on Friday if they make the cut. So they have practice rounds Monday, Tuesday. So people are in town all week. So somebody would say, Eric, that's Wednesday through Thursday, but except there's one this year, it's exceptional because the Super Bowl, they have parties and events Wednesday through Sunday. So we're just going to stick with the one thing, but there's two things this year, a gift. All right. So since I asked what, here we go. This is George's Charles. We got to congratulate the man. He's doing the damn thing. He went in full bore. He's actually done something that most people won't do. They won't do exponentials. Exponentials mean one property gets me, let's just say what in my example earlier, one property gets me $2,000 per week. But I have a second property in the same area that's going to get me another $2,000 per week. I have a fourth property that may give me $3,000 a week. And I have another property that gets me $2,000 per week. Let's just say I'm using that as an example. Now, you guys understand that if all four properties are all booked up, that is $10,000 per week in gross revenue, not profits. We're just going to say gross revenue. So when you start figuring out, you start going, okay, the best case scenario, I make $10,000 a week. The worst case scenario is I make $2,000 for that week. 3 units aren't rented, 1 is rented. I still make $2,000 for the week. Now, if you buy all your properties for $500,000, $550,000, and you own 4 properties, and you put down 30%, so you're going to owe probably around $400,000 on a loan, let's say, if you got a loan, and your interest rate, it could be a scary thing. It could be $4,000, $4,500. But here's the thing. You got $2,000 just for 1 week in gross. Now, you still have 4 properties for the whole month. So we'll just say if you just rent 1 week from each property the whole month, that is $10,000 gross. You will be able to meet your $4,000, $4,500 obligation, even at 50% expense ratio, and with another $500 to $1,000 that we can do with HOAs if we're going to do a calculation such as that. So again, you're going to be very, very good with the numbers, perfect position, because if you're able to do 14 room nights and those are your numbers, out like a bandit. I'm just saying. Okay, now, sorry, Eric, I was looking over the payment plan. 2 bed, 2 bath, 14 floor tower, front view, 125.9, 10,000, 30% payment over 30 months. Okay, 30% is 36. That's 38,000. 30 months. It means around 12, is that $1,200 per month? And at the end of this, he's going to have 40% paid down for a second home. This is beautiful. And he's in a high demand. If you don't know what Larimar is, please search the channel for Larimar. All inclusive, not all inclusive, 5-star hotels are going to be out front. Larimar City, downtown. Larimar itself, mall, amphitheater, restaurant, bars, hospital, college, world famous restaurateurs already signing up to be in Larimar City, underground parking, on a ridge. And if you own in a certain section of these buildings, you can have ocean view. And he's on the 14th floor. That's one of the highest floors. I can't believe this. 125.9. Gennaro, I know he's not watching tonight. I'm going to have to talk to Gennaro about this. That is sweet right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is sweet. That's a high level. He could possibly see ocean for sure from there. And that would be nice. That's added bonus. Also, Eric, they send a list of amenities that would be ready when unit comes. It's awesome. September 2025. Hey, George Charles, you know I already know this. But thank you for bringing it up. Everybody here they've seen the videos for Larimar. They know the deal. M1, M2, Tower 1, Tower 2, and they're supposed to have Oh, those amenities I just mentioned, those are going to be in place in downtown Larimar City. It's going to be about 3 hotels are going to be in place as well. 2 for sure. I don't know about the third one. 5-star, where people are going to be paying thousands per night if they do that bungalow one that they were talking about. Otherwise, it'll probably be 500, 600, 700 a night for the 1-bedroom or studio units they have. But it's going to be awesome. All right. Here we go. He's talking. He's talking. Let's see what else he's got to say. He's saying, I'm more excited. He says, I'm more excited about Airbnb for Primavera, 4-bedroom, 2,600 square feet, 280K, sleeps 10 to 12. That next year. Yeah, I would be excited too, because that's $400 or $500. In my opinion, next year, that's $350 to $400 per night. In case people don't understand, if it's 400, that's 2,800 gross. So you're going to be somewhere around 2,000, 1,800, depending on if you have management. But that's pretty sweet. And then he's given us his stuff that he's gotten. Cruise on Land, 2-bedroom, 3-bath penthouse, fully furnished, 137. There you go. He's given us the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. So 280, 125 is what is that? 380, 400, 537, and I'm missing something. Cruise on Land, Primavera, Larimar. Why do I say 4? It's 3. So it's 3, not 4. It's 3 right now, right? Cruise on Land. Yep. Primavera. Yep. Perfect. Great job, man. Great job. Great purchasing. Put your money in good. I love it. Very well done. Now, before I forget about something, here's where I was going with this, with the Scottsdale thing. I'm talking about it, but let me show you guys something here. Okay, so SSN Lifestyle. We have February 8th through the 10th. Waste Management, a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. February 8th through the 10th. It's only 2 nights. There's something I'm about to show you, but this is funny. You see $799 for a 1-bedroom unit, right? Some people may say, Eric, man, that's kind of expensive. Well, that's only $400 per night. Come on, stop playing. You have the Super Bowl this week. Don't forget to check out Jaws and Ditka. I don't know if they still have it on Wednesday night. I didn't check the schedule this year, but that's always a good time. They turned it into most of the Hall of Famers and people like that come through, and it's just drink and eat, be merry, tell stories, and chit chat. But here's the unit itself. You see, very, very nice, right? This is nothing, 1-bedroom, 1-bath, king-size bed, patio, balcony area, and a fitness center in case you need it. Game room if you want to hang out. Mini mart on site. Restaurant on site. This is how they do it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and a water park for the fun kid in you, or the kids if you bring them and sleep on the sofa sleeper. Now, here's what I want to say. SSN Lifestyle members can actually promote this and earn commission from promoting this. That's the first thing. Second thing I want to say, SSN Lifestyle members, if you go and you cannot be a free member, you actually have to have a membership. You can go for $599 for 2 nights. All right? That's the benefits of being a member. If somebody here is an SSN Lifestyle member, and SSN Lifestyle members are going to find out about this tomorrow. I realize it's last minute, but Frontier Airlines, well, they came up with a new promo, $399 summer. I believe it runs May 20th, something like that, until like September for $399. If you fly in the United States, you can only book your reservation in less than 24 hours. Nothing wrong with that, though. If you're one of these people that have passive income, you don't have to worry about going to a job and calling off, and you have flexibility like this, then you can just be like, hey, I'm leaving tomorrow, or check, right? Unlimited. You pay, of course, for the taxes that it would cost for the airport. But the point I'm trying to make is, here's a way for you to make money, or here's a way for you to go for 2 nights and only spend $599. Now, some of you may be going, Eric, What do you mean only? I'm going to show you guys something here. Check this out. Here's the thing. So this is a deal. I should charge, it should be like 800. Well, actually 800 is good enough. But I want to show you guys something because a lot of people don't understand Airbnb and how to be very successful. You check out, like this right here is a resort. So let's call it what it is. That's what I call it whenever I have water slides. But here's the thing. Here is February 8th through the 10th for a 2-bedroom that sleeps 5. Do you guys see this right here? You do see $1,399 per night. Do you also understand on Wednesday and Monday when I said I rent for $519, $529 per night? Now you see, this is a Wednesday through Friday, ladies and gentlemen, this year. Don't fool yourself. This is the 8th through the 10th. The 1-bedroom for $799. Do you think it's a deal now for those 2 nights? Do you think a 2-bedroom for 2 nights at $1,000, $1,050 is a good deal? This doesn't even include the taxes and the $20 resort fee. These people are paying $1,600 after taxes. Taxes are over 10%. And they're paying $40 in a resort fee. So they're already at $1,400 plus like 11%. They're at $145. So they're almost at, they're at $1,500, $1,600 for 2 nights midweek during Super Bowl week. So do you think my $1,050 is a good deal? Come on, ladies and gentlemen, wake up. The reason why, demand, demand, demand. Now, I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to show you something else because they just took this off. I'm going to tell you something. They took off right now tonight. This was, look at this, 5-night minimum. Can you imagine? 5-night minimum. So a person can't even reserve it. So do you think there's high demand for people going, I want just 2 nights or 3 nights or 4 nights. I don't want 5 nights. I don't want to spend $7,000. Right? Now, do you understand? You could actually even charge more money. I could have even charged more money. What do you think is going to happen next year? Same thing, waste management. Doesn't matter if it's just because of Super Bowl. This is what happens with waste management every year. This is what happens when it's spring training with baseball every year. So again, this is why you need demand, ladies and gentlemen. And oh, by the way, check this out. Let me see if it'll do it. I'm going to see if I can. They even have 7-night minimum. This is so insane. Let me see. It won't pop up though. They even had a 7-night minimum starting, well, maybe it's now. This week, they have 5 right here, 4 nights, 2 nights. Oh, it might not even be available. That may be the case. But they had a 7-night if you tried to check in on Friday or, yeah, today, Saturday, or Sunday, they had a 7-night minimum. Could you understand now the value of staying right up next to the TPC? That's the course for the waste management, and have free parking and not have to pay resort fees. And you're hanging right where people are spending $1,400, $1,500, $1,600 per night. Again, I'm not telling you what to say when you're at the pool or at the water slides or at the game room and people start saying, yeah, I got a deal, man. I spent $1,000 per night. And you're like, how much did you spend? You don't want to talk because you don't want to tell people, wait, I only spent for my 2-bedroom. Now we're talking the 1-bedroom, right? So again, if anybody's going to be in Scottsdale, here's the deal of a century for you. $799 at Scottsdale. It's a 1-bedroom resort. Whether you're going to the waste management or Super Bowl, you can't get this deal. But if you're an SSN Lifestyle member and going, well, you spend $599 and you have to hit me up, hit the company up, it's support it, stop struggling now. support at SSN Lifestyle, and you'll be able to pay with a link for $5.99. All right. So that is how you become successful with Airbnb. Now, I want to show you something else, because some of you may be going, okay, Eric, I hear that. I saw that. I understand that. But you guys, I'm giving you these little nuances. You don't understand everything just quite yet, because I'm going to show you this. So here's Vacasa. All right. For instance, a little known place, right? And I'm going to put in February 8th through the 10th. Now, you guys saw what HIVC Scottsdale Resort's charging per night for a 2-bedroom, right? So you understand. But here's these people over here at Vacasa. Look at this. I'm going to show you something. Here's a guy that is at least up on top of it at Carolyn Green's Getaway. 1 bedroom, 1.5 bath, sleeps 6. At least he's at $539. That's reasonable. All right. Here we go. Another person, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, sleeps 8. He's charging $673. All of these are still open. These are all still open. This guy, 3 bedroom, $531. Some of you are going, Eric, well, wait a minute. How come these guys are spending 2 bedroom? How are they getting this over $1,000 per night? These guys have villas and they're only getting half of that. Well, see, ladies and gentlemen, once again, see this amenity, this pool right here, and pool right here, and pool right here. Well, everybody has a damn pool. That isn't nothing special. But what is special is when I have fitness center, when I have a game room, when I have a mini mart, when I have a restaurant, when I have free parking, when I don't have housekeeping fees. All of a sudden, people are like, I'd rather stay at the resort than stay at the villa. At least at the resort, if I have they have 3 and 4 bedrooms too, by the way. I have access to that as well. But the point I'm trying to make is they're sitting there calculating, going, once I'm at the villa, we have a pool. But if I stay over there and I have kids with me, I'm referring to 2 bedrooms, not really the 1 bedrooms, but 2 or 3 bedroom units. They're saying, wait, there's water slides over here. There's children's play area. There's game rooms. They're like, hold on a second. And far as eating and all that, that's right here too, even though we can cook. So we have everything we want right here. We don't have to leave. But if we stay at this villa over here, and now I'm about to say the next thing. Airbnb is the #1 booking platform in the world. So when somebody says, I'm going to put my stuff on Vacasa, okay, that's fine. But once again, where are most people looking? You have high demand on Airbnb. Airbnb has deals with Expedia, with other booking platforms, as well as VRBO. So now, once again, the #2 rears its ugly head again. People are gonna book more from Airbnb than they will from Vacasa, even though Vacasa is just as cheap, but you're not gonna have the same amount of people. So therefore, I can't charge the same amount, because I'm gonna show you something else about Vacasa. Let me scroll down. Let me find a 2 bedroom for, okay, that's a 1, 4, 3, 1. I can't even find it. Oh, here we go. 2 bedroom. Look at this. The Village at Stone Creek is only $250 for the 2 bedroom condo. Once again, what are they going to have? This is all they're going to have right here. A jacuzzi, a pool, and maybe a fitness center. All right. They're not going to have much else. Same old, regular old 2 bedroom. So again, mini mart, restaurants, water slides, 2 or 3 pools on site, 2 or 3 jacuzzis on site. That's going to matter a lot more. So this guy on Vacasa still has it available, allegedly. And look at this. He's charging $946 is what it's going to cost because of the fees. Good grief, $339. $946 for fees and taxes, and all they have is just a regular condo with nothing else. So you tell me, is somebody going to say, okay, I'm going to spend $200 more for the 2 nights and have the extra amenities, or I'm going to go here, but nobody knows it's sitting over here at Vacasa. They don't have the high demand like there is on Airbnb. This is why you're going to be very, very successful on Airbnb usage. All right. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. These are the first 2 tenets. Number 1's location, location, location. Number 2 is demand, demand, demand all the way around. It has to be demand on Airbnb, VRBO. Those are your first 2 spots. It has to be demand for the time of year. Hopefully, if you can get it 12 months a year. If you can get it a little less, 11 months a year. But if you can get 11 or 12 months of demand, that's how you win at this game, ladies and gentlemen. All right? It's not that hard. Not that hard. I'm excited about it. Okay, we're talking about something else. We're at Urbe Vista. 1-bedroom penthouse in Vistacana, 99K, ready 2025 too. So he's all systems go, ladies and gentlemen. All systems go. So let's figure this out. Let's go back into when you buy real estate. It doesn't matter if you want to call it, I'm doing Airbnb. It's when you buy real estate. Take the Airbnb out. Location, 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 demand, demand, demand. And some of you are going, Eric, I get the demand for vacation rentals. No, you don't understand. It's demand for your neighborhood when you buy residential property. Why do you think when somebody lives in a $1 million house behind gates, have all these extra amenities at this property versus somebody that has a $300,000 house? Why do you think people are sitting there spending the extra money because somebody's behind gates with those extra amenities? It's because people want to live where those gates are with the extra amenities. Demand is higher for those high-end properties, and people don't understand, why does somebody spend $2.5 million? Why does somebody spend $3.5 million on a residential home, right? Doesn't make sense to most people. They're usually large. They're usually some other things going on, but it's a personal choice. There's more people in demand of living in a safe, comfortable environment than living in a non-gated or a place where people don't feel safe. Not to say regular neighborhoods aren't safe. It's just that when there's gates, armed guards, and things like that, people feel a little more safer, so they'll spend a little bit more money, just like a private school, right? Why do people spend the cost of college tuition for a private school for a kid that's in 9th grade? There's reasons for all of this. And there are people out here who will spend that money depending on the demand for the area, demand for that school. Demand works in so many different ways. And that's why you want to make sure you put yourself in a demand area. Scottsdale, Arizona is a demand area. January, February, March, and April. If you have a villa, a home in unfortunately, you're going to have to spend $1 million probably now, 1 point, whatever. But the point I'm trying to make is I have people all day, every day trying to book up 2-3 months in Scottsdale, Arizona. They are willing to spend $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 per month, ready to cut the checks. And guess what happened? They don't have that many homes in Scottsdale. 3-4 bedrooms that are going to be available for 2 or 3 months. But people are still sitting there. Phoenix Vacation Rental Homes. If you have a home in Scottsdale, I suggest you hook up with them. Phoenix Vacation Rental Homes. You will have a field day, and every January, February, March, and April, if you have a 4-bedroom unit, you will be able to get $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 in 3 months. It's insane what's happening. 3-4 months, depending on your unit. The larger the unit, the more it can sleep, the more you can get. People are spending like $10,000 per month. It's out of control. All right. And they're booking up not in January, February. They're trying to book it up in November, October. And then when it gets December, people just start going crazy. I get like 5 a day saying, hey, do you have a 4-bedroom? Now, just so you guys know, I have access. I have a 4-bedroom in Scottsdale that I have access to. When they send this stuff over to me, they go, I want it for 4 weeks. It's automatically $6,500 for the month. So when they start going 2 months, that's 13 G's. Now, that's only gross revenue. That's not profits. But all I'm saying is that's a pretty good number when somebody starts saying, I want month-to-month rentals, and they're willing to spend this money. It's crazy. So I'm just giving you an idea. Demand matters and location matters. So when somebody says, I want to have something in Palm Springs, Joshua Tree, I say you better, fine. But you're going to deal with the fact 4 months, you're going to do great. The other 8, now that's going to be the crapshoot. All right. So except for when Coachella comes. But other than that, you're going to have a problem. All right. Let's see what else we got. And again, congratulations. Chili Davis is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And he brings his tagline, good evening, SSN family. ABMM, always be making money. I like it. That's the mantra here. That's why we're talking how to be successful with Airbnb in this no guru zone. No credit checks, no qualifying, no barriers to entry, and no cost for, there's no courses down below, ladies and gentlemen. None of that. That's why we're called Stop Struggling Now around here. And Chili Davis, he has his own channel. He's also known as Curtis Davis, also known as Mr. Financial here in the SSN Nation. So go check out his channel, Chili Davis, where he helps people with financial information. That's right. Show some love at his channel. Subscribe to his channel. Click the all notification bell, just like you do here, because he drops gems damn near almost every day of the week. Financial news and information to help you, because that's what we do here. We help you, ladies and gentlemen, become financially independent, because that's what you really want, isn't it? Don't you really want to look up and say, hey, you know what? It's a Monday. How about it's a Monday? And yeah, you know what? The Super Bowl's going to be in Phoenix, Arizona. How much is that airline ticket to go? Because I just feel like at least going to get the atmosphere, maybe not go to the game. Who's going to be spending $2,500, $3,000 for a ticket? But maybe you'll go to all the festivities. It's almost Mardi Gras on wheels, right? Depending on what you're looking for, it's going to be a blast. George's Charles First Circle. I'm stopping at 4 properties. Total cost of 1 property in the U.S. Eric is right. DR is the place. Best real estate investment. Thank you so much. My man, Silverman Fox is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And hello, everyone, is the tagline tonight from Silverman Fox. Hello to you, too. Thank you so much for being here. Very nice to see you, because it's how to be successful with Airbnb, because we have real estate investing ideas. A lot of them. Silverman Fox, hey, where's Mr. Koo? Is he lost at sea? Oh, you just missed him on Wednesday night. He might be listening, so he might chime in. So again, you never know. But he was just here on Wednesday showing some love. He's been very, very busy, and I can only imagine, because remember, interest rates did drop down a little bit, and the Federal Reserve is pulling off something that I can't believe they're pulling off, but it might happen where they are going to be able to avoid the situation with the meltdown on the housing, but I don't think so. All right, George's Charles, Eric is the man. This is the best group, guys. Strategic brought places that I know will get best Airbnb. Exactly. He's George's Charles. I got to congratulate him. He was listening. He's got 2 spots. Actually, listen to this. 2 spots that in my ranking system is 1A and 1B. You can switch them around. Cruise on Land and Larimar, when 2026 comes around, they're going to be 1 and 2, and people are going to be landing at the airport, and they're going to be like, hey, what's that little lake over there that looks like a beach? Where's that at? They're going to go, that's at Cruise on Land. Then they're going to be seeing, hey, where's that concert at? Because this says amphitheater. Where's this amphitheater? It's not, there's no amphitheater here other than at the Hard Rock. They create their own. But no, it's at Larimar City. They're having a concert up there. They're going to be like, wait, where are these at? And what about all these five-star hotels that I'm seeing in this thing? What about this water and ocean view? And hold on a second, where's this? Is it on the water? No, it's on a ridge. All this is going to come into play 2026. And George's Charles has the other place, Vista Cana, that's in the top 5. So he has that, and then he has Primavera. Now, Primavera has moved into the top 5 because Primavera 4, 3, and Luxury, they share amenities. So if a guest or an owner is in any one of those locations, they can go through the other guy's security gates and go use their amenities. So Primavera 4 has a beach. They're making their own man-made beach with a restaurant, bar, clubhouse, and then they still have basketball courts, soccer fields, children's playground areas, pools. Well, Primavera 3, they have not a restaurant, a soccer field, basketball courts, children's play area, pools, and fitness, game room. And so there's actually Primavera 4. But let's just say I go over and I'm like, it's kind of crowded over here at this basketball court or this soccer field. So now you're like, okay, get on my little electric scooter, electric bike, vehicle, or walk, run, jog, whatever, over to Primavera 3. You're a guest or an owner, you can just go to use the amenities at Primavera 3. Or let's just say Primavera 3 is full. Now I can go use the amenities at Primavera Luxury. All 3 of those are interchangeable. So if you own it one, you can go use amenities at all of them. I love this. They're the only ones doing that I know of. They're all behind gates also. And never mind what's going to happen at Primavera 5. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we know there's going to be a Primavera 5. Developer has already told us. And George's Charles was on the phone when he said there's another Primavera 5 where they started talking about a mall. If they actually have a mall, that also presents a whole nother ball game for a villa. These are villas and townhomes. Oh, and actually, if you have Simon's residences at each one, those are condos. All right. Thank you for that, George's Charles. I appreciate it. Eric, the one I like the most is Primavera Villa because I sleep 12 people and I can charge more. 4-bedroom, 5.5 bath, pool, gazebo, and we know a bunch of amenities. Exactly. At George's, nice to have a few amenities operational by the time you close. You can start renting right away. There may be construction noise, but that's okay. It was the same thing at Margaritaville. Exactly, Victor Morero. It's always very, very helpful, unlike what's happening at the beach, who used to be in my top 5, not in my top 5. People are out there checking out their units, and then they're telling them they might close in the next like 60, 90 days. And I'm like, how, what? The lagoon's not full, but of course they're going to say the lagoon is full. So all they're going to have is some little lagoon noise. And they're talking, I'm in the owners group, and they're talking about renting out units there. Again, this is not ideal for Airbnb because their units, they're in a circle at the beach. So if wherever they're building at, plus they're building on the other way on the entrance in for the arena section, that means your guests are going to be inundated with noise, vehicles coming through, all kind of stuff. It's unavoidable. And they're talking about putting up a wall, so to speak, little awnings so it blocks the buildings across the way that they're building. But I'm like, that, I don't even care about none of that. That's everybody who comes, you can write it out. Hey, they're building this new project, whatever. The problem I have is once somebody's there, all they have is a lagoon. Oh, and they're going to have a snack bar or bar at the lagoon. I'm just like, what is that? That's it? No pools, no spa, no restaurants, no nothing. All you're going to have is a lagoon and something out by the lagoon. And the thing is half done. All I'm saying is that is not ideal. What is ideal is what Cruise on Land, what Vista Cana is doing, and what Larimar's doing. they're going to have in their first phases, they're going to have their areas done so people can come, and they're actually sitting there going, I'm going to the casino. I'm going to the water park. I'm going to downtown to eat at restaurants, bars, and nightclubs. All of this is going on. They have pools ready. All I'm saying, this is a whole different ball game. Vista Cana, they at least have the man-made at least two lakes are already done. They have their executive golf course almost all done as well. So they're almost on board with all the condo owners. There's the villas that have been done, but the villas didn't have amenities with them, which is a huge mistake. Always buy amenities. That's number 3. After you have demand, your number 3 thing on your list is amenities. If you're going to do what these people are doing at Vacasa, when I pulled up Scottsdale charging $500 a night for a 3 or 4 bedroom, I should have shown you something else, because let me see if I can go back, because then you'll be like, oh my God. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Where was that? I don't think I got it. HVC. I'm going to have to pull this back up. Let me go see if I can pull this up. Holiday Inn. No. I was going to pull this up to see. See, I can't. Here we go. Book a villa. I wanted to see if they actually have the 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom available, because then I wanted to show you guys something even crazier. Oh, here's a 3-bedroom. They do have one available. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out. Check this out right here. Here's a 3-bedroom. Look at this. $1,600 a night plus tax. Tax is going to be 10. It's over 10%. I think it's 11. So this is 160 more. So they're at 1,760, and that's $1,800. They're going to have to spend for the 3-bedroom, 1,300 square foot villa. And in case you haven't noticed the place looks nice, clean. Notice, oh, by the way, let's talk about, okay, you guys got number 3 written down, right? Amenities has to be within your project. So people can say, okay, they have a pool. So what? So does everybody else. They go, okay, they have a fitness center or a gym or a cardio room. They're like, okay, so does everybody else. Where it starts separating is when people say there's a game room. That's when things start getting separated. When they start saying there's a cafe or restaurant on site, all of a sudden things start changing. When they say there's water park or water slide, that changes things dramatically, because now people are sitting there going, hell yeah, I'm going to spend this $1,800 per night for this 3-bedroom. Now, ask yourself, why is somebody going to spend $1,800 a night at this place that has amenities, but they're over here at Vacasa and these guys are having 3-bedroom villas for $600, $500 per night, and people aren't booking those up? You have to start asking yourself. The reason why, ladies and gentlemen, is because what I'm telling you here, the first 4 things that I'm mentioning is the reason why you're going to have high demand versus the people on Vacasa who's sitting there like, oh, I just have a regular villa with a pool and a jacuzzi, and people are going to spend 3 times as much to stay at another place. And oh, by the way, just so you guys understand something, what you don't see on here, notice the 1-bedroom not available because it was going to cost over $1,000 a night after tax. And again, $799 for, the link for the SSN Lifestyle. If you want to go stay in Scottsdale right now, there's a link down below, $799, 1-bedroom, February 8th through the 10th. That's Wednesday through Friday. 1-bedroom gone because that's the least expensive. People were going to spend $1,000 a night, $1,100 per night. The 2 bedrooms just popped up. The 3-bedroom here, but unbelievably, there's also a 4-bedroom, ladies and gentlemen. People are spending $2,000 per night for the 2-bedroom. Actually, it ends up being something like $2,100. All right. There's a 4-bedroom. There's 8 villas that aren't available. There are 1-bedroom, 1-bedroom deluxe, 4-bedroom. They have something called signature suites as well. Signature suites, like this here is a signature room. So notice how they furnished it a little differently. The beams in the ceiling. It has a stone on the wall, and they have this nice. This is very nice unit, but you pay for it versus a regular 2-bedroom. Notice no stone on the wall. Notice it's a little bit different. Still looks nice, but let's get into the other thing. After we go to the top 4, we got to go to the top 5. How do you be successful? Look at here. I'm using, this is like a resort. This is almost like Victor Morel's Margaritaville, right? So actually like it, similar. Margaritaville is a little more high end because they're using Ethan Allen. But I was trying to get pictures, and unfortunately, oh, yeeks. Look at this subtotal. It's 14%. Holy smokes. $2,800, ladies and gentlemen, for a 2-bedroom. Now do you see why I easily got 519, 529 per night? Now do you understand how easy it was? They're looking at me like I'm golden. They're like, wait, I'm only spending like $1,100-$1,200, and they're charging these guys $2,798 for the 2 nights. Yes, now you understand why I can have several units. And by the way, I gave you guys some numbers. 500 per night. You do 5 nights, that's 2,500. And if you have 4 units, that's $10,000 for 5 nights. Just so you understand. All right. Profit picture still ends up nice, but that's $10,000 for 5 nights. That's it. All right. Because I'm including Sunday night. It's the people are checking out the 13th. Not everybody, but most people are staying 4 nights max. But there's a few people that stay till the 13th. So actually, it's not all 5 nights. Some are 4, some are 2 or 5, 2 or 4. And then I had this 1 bedroom left over. Now that's another little secret. But anyhow, I'm trying to get pictures, which can't get pictures here. Reason why I wanted to show pictures is because this is number 5. Notice how nice and clean this is. When you have these hardwood floors or vinyl floors, whatever they put in, you should get a little throw rug that covers the full seating area. Don't just get these little half things that are like 4 feet by 2 feet. No, you want this one that's like 8 feet by 10 feet. Slide it under the sofa, slide it under the chairs. People spill things, little chips and little stuff like that, right? So you want to make it easy on yourself for cleanups and being able to replace something that's not really that expensive. Although, in case you haven't ever shot for rugs, they're starting to get expensive, right? They get up there. But the point is, notice how clean this is. Remember, everybody, what we talked about before, counters. You don't put all kind of stuff up here. Don't do this stuff that they're telling you to do on Airbnb. On YouTube. You don't need flowers and flower pots and all this crap all over the place. You don't need little knickknacks either. You just need a lamp, some coasters, call it a day. When somebody comes in, they're going to put in their cell phones, little bags on tables. They need that space. So you don't go over there doing that crazy stuff, all right? Don't do it. Notice the picture. Remember the pictures I always say. They're in Arizona, desert area. They're showing desert area with mountains and a beautiful scene. Notice this, all right? Nice little TV, surround sounds. Notice how they're doing this. Seating area, very nice. Unfortunately, I can't show the rest of it, but this is a signature unit. So now they have the full L shape. Notice they have a rug. Notice they have a nicer coffee table, a little heavier coffee table with one little accent piece on it. And again, this little table here, that's fine, but not recommended. If you can get something a little more sturdier and very nice, that's what you want. These sofas, notice again what I was telling you guys before. It's almost like they were listening or something. But anyhow, remember when I was telling you about the fabrics? You want to make sure you have your stuff Scotch guarded. If you're going to use this type of fabrics, I'm sure they have it Scotch guarded. And then you get that well, it's not lifetime, but it's like 5 to 10 years. If there's something that happens, it gets totally repaired. They have that too, along with your Scotch guarding. So it's worth doing the Scotch guard. All right. And now you do that with your other fabric furniture. Do not get those stupid faux, big ass faux leather couches. Do not do that. All right. You're going to have people going to pools. You're going to have people having drinks, spilling stuff. You want something that you can take cushions out or replace them. That's what you want to be flexible. All right. So don't do it. You want to make it comfortable. Just Scotch guard. Now, that's the first things. I can't show anything else. But when you go to the bedroom, that's the same thing you want to do. I should just show that. Let me see. We'll just go there. I'll just show. Maybe they have the do they even show? Oh, yeah. Notice the water park here. How nice. All right. I was just looking to see if I can, I can't find any. They don't have any pictures of what's going on here. No pictures. Social pool, kitchen and cantina on site, splash canyon. All right. They don't even want to. Oh, here we go. All right. Finally, we get to some rooms. All right. Look at here. Once again, do you see this? Nothing on the counter, simple bedding, nothing crazy, nothing on the other nightstand either. And by the way, these are very nice lamps. Do not get them cheap lamps that everybody here on Airbnb is getting, them crazy lamps that you put on the wall like sconces, and then they're running lines up the wall. Don't do none of that. Look how clean this looks. You get your 2 nightstands. You get your lamps. Nice lamps. Don't get that cheapy crap. And don't get those stupid sconces and put them on the wall crap. All right? That's not necessary. All right. Just irritates me when I see this amateur hour out here. All right? It's getting crazy. Now, let me see. I can't believe this. There's no pictures. What's going on? Oh, see all photos. Here we go. All right. So once again, see how everything is nice and simple? Nothing here on the dresser. So when people come, they put their luggage here, open up the closet, do what they need to do, start setting down their wallets, their purses, their extra bags. You leave plenty of room for your guest. All right? And this is just a normal 2-bedroom. Once again, we're in Arizona. So they're going to do this nice little seating area. Once again, not overly cheap, but very sturdy. That's what you need. Nice little lamp area over the table. And again, leaving all this space unnecessary, but hey. And here's a kitchen, very nice. I mean, there's nothing more you can do. But notice the coffee maker, the toaster. There's probably a blender over here. And that's what you need. Those 3 items. Microwave is up top. Coffee maker, toaster, blender. You're golden. All right? Notice the counters, once again, clean, not a bunch of crap on the counters. This is the playbook, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Once again, notice everything's nice and clean. Don't need all this crap. All right, enough on that. So that's your 4th thing right there. All right? So I just wanted to show you guys, if you want to be successful with Airbnb, it ain't that hard. You don't have to go out here and do all this crazy stuff, but you do have to set yourself up for success and being able to charge more than other people. So don't get bogged down, which is the other secret, the number 6. You must know the area. What people are charging helps. So what I do, just so you know, because I basically have condo hotels, basically. So that's all I care about. I don't really care what a villa charges. All I care about is, what's the Scottsdale Resort charging? What's the Scottsdale Villa Mirage charging? What's the Scottsdale Links? What's the Sheridan Scottsdale? What's the Kierland, Westin Kierland? I already know they charge even more because that's a Westin property. So I know what we're dealing with here and I know what everybody's charging in the area. So if I know people are charging over $1,000 per night and I'm charging half of that and I'm still making a very nice profit, I'm loving life. If I want to charge $700 a night, I'm still going to be making it awfully nice as well. And I could probably do that, but I did not. So people got a deal. They're happy. And you know what's going to happen? Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you right now. On February 13th, which is a Monday, I'm already going to have Waste Management booked up. I'm going to have at least 2 or 3 people already making a reservation on Monday for next year. It happens every year. 2, 3, or 4 people are going to book up the dates for 2024 in the next 10 days. That's what's going to happen. Airbnb only lets you go 12 months out. All right. So soon as Monday comes on the 13th, 3 or 4 are already going to be booked up for next year. Easy money if you can get it. But again, this is what you're dealing with. You have repeat customers, you have high demand areas, and now people are like, man, I got a deal. Because when they're there, they're sitting at the jacuzzi, they're sitting at the pool, they're at the game room, they're at the fitness center. Everybody talks about how good a deal they got. And then when they tell people, well, they only charge, the guy that I got it from only cost $500, $600, whatever per night. And they're like, what? We spent over $1,000 per night. Let me get this guy's listing. Because we come here every year. That's what generally happens. All right. So this is what you need to understand. Airbnb rarely has repeat visitors, but when you're in high demand areas and you have events such as spring training, the month of March is very big, baseball season in Phoenix area. When you have the Waste Management Open, only the largest, biggest event in Phoenix during the year as far as visitors go. So if you have locations for these, just those 2 items, those 2 weeks, 3 weeks actually, because 2 weeks in March is prime time. Can even charge more for a week in March than I do during Waste Management. You bump it up to $549, $559 per night for a 2-bedroom unit. It gets crazy. All I'm saying, it's getting out of hand, and it's only going to cost more next year. So I've already added an extra 10%. So it's already $549, $559 for Waste Management Open 2024 for what somebody paid $509 or $519 per night. So just giving you guys an idea. If you want to be successful, well, I'm one of them. I'm one of the ones, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Nobody's coming to save you, but you're going to have to do something here. So we'll see. All right, we'll get back into this. Nice to have a few amenities operational. Exactly. That's always, it's 4. I got PH, Vista Urban. That's the 4th, the 1-bedroom jacuzzi, 99. Beautiful work. He's got the things. He's in all the hot spots. $641K total. The cost of 4-bed in Florida. My money goes better. 4 properties, the cost of 1 property. Yeah. And again, I think it's going to meet my 1% that I talk about a lot. 1% overall. Is it 1% or 0.1%? Either way, $641 per night amongst all 4. Is that doable? We'll see. Urbana, I think, is a 1-bedroom penthouse, is it? Then I think you're going to easily be at 100 a night. It's in Vista Cana. The 125 at Larimar, I'm thinking it's easily going to be more than 120. I'm thinking 170. Well, it's a 2-bedroom. I'm thinking 250 a night, quite frankly. So to get to 640 with the villa and you add 380, you're going to be over this 1% number that I like. So he could potentially be getting over 20% return on his money the first year this stuff is up and operational. Going to be awesome. George's Charles, very impressive. You have a very nice variety of amenities and styles in your portfolio. Agree with the 641K in Florida. It can be more than that. Southeast Florida, exactly. It is more. It is more. It's out of control. Robbie D Solutions. How's it going with the SSN Punta Cana conference and party? All right, it's still going down. But again, it's going to be a small event. We don't have that many people actually coming, but that's okay. But SSN Lifestyle, you go over there, buy your tickets. They're now $295 for the ticket entrance. And notification coming out this week. where we're going to be staying at the well, not everybody. You can stay wherever you want, but we're going to have our headquarters at the all-inclusive Tropical probably. All right. So we finally got the numbers right. They wanted to act stupid, charge me more than what's on price, charge you guys more than on Priceline, more than what's on Expedia. I was like, this is unacceptable. Thanks, Victor Marrero, for the real estate too expensive US, so it makes more value with these properties. That's correct. Casinos is an amenity. Yes, casinos is an amenity. You got that right. Eric, are you showing the right monitor? I didn't show the right monitor. You're right. I didn't show the right monitor. Yep. I wish I would have saw the screen. Let me see what happened. Did it go to another screen? Oh, it did go to the wrong screen. Thank you for mentioning that. Too bad I saw it too late. So I now got to do a recap because I can't see comments and the screen at the same time. So again, I was talking about how you keep the counters clean, unobstructed. Don't put all these plants and designs. Like, see this little sculpture here on the table. That's fine, but I, for one, would say it's too big. We don't need anything like this on the table. You could have something that just goes straight up, but nothing that needs to take up space width-wise, just something that's nice and simple. That's fine. Notice the little light above. That's a nice little fixture. Surprised it doesn't have a fan, and again, the picture on the wall, we're in the desert. So something along these pastels with the desert colors is fine. Here we go in the bedroom. Once again, notice nightstands, clear. Why? Wallets, keys, cell phones, handbags. On the other side, suitcases, right? Some more stuff, change, whatever the case may be, paperwork, wherever you're setting this stuff down. All right? Nice and clean. This is a two-bed. Is this a two-bedroom? Yeah. Here we go again. Notice how nice the lamps are nice. None of these little sconces on the walls that I was talking about before that a lot of Airbnb people are telling people to do. I don't recommend. All right. This looks a lot nicer than putting some tape on the wall or some lines on the wall and running up here and putting sconces on the side of the beds for what? Just get yourself two nightstands. This helps your guest. They have somewhere to put their whatever, clothes, whatever they want to put in these drawers, they can put it in the drawers. And this just looks a lot nicer for both sides of the bed. So again, and notice the pillows nicely set up, just nice, nothing over the top. All right. This is what you should be doing, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, notice a couple towels sitting here. Towels are going to be underneath here. All right. You have your soap or tissue, whatever they're going to do on the counters. Notice again, picture pastels they're using because they're in the desert country. That's fair enough. It's not like Phoenix is known for too much, right? So go with the pastels. Once again, they went pastels in the living room with the desert type motif with the rocks. But again, notice how clean everything is. It's not cluttered. I'm not a fan of the table, but hey, it is what it is. And here's their rug that I was talking about before. You should have this. This is hardwood here or vinyl. Who knows what it is? But you should always have, if you're going to use vinyl, even if you have carpet, you should put in a rug. And this is the furniture. Remember I was telling you the Scotch guards? Don't use that other type of fabric. Get this type of fabric for you have Scotch guarding. So that's what I was referring to before. And once again, I don't have it on the screen. Talking again. So this is the second time I did this. So I'm just going to go through this real fast. Here we are again. Notice nice furniture, nice rug. And if you have hardwoods, recommend rug. Always. I recommend whether you have carpet or wood. Again, I'm just going to go again. Nothing on the counters. Nothing. That table right here, I don't recommend. One, maybe. Two, no. Don't need nothing over there. Again, toaster, coffee maker, microwave, And there's going to be a blender over here as well. And again, counter. They have some claws which could be under the sink, but they left them up here so people can put them under the sink, and towels. All right. So these are the type of things you want. And again, I was over here talking about this little table. Don't recommend it. Not happening. All right. And again, nice and clean. Lamps, not those stupid sconces running lines up the wall and then having to put some sort of metal over the top of them and run them down the wall. Why? Just put these up here. Your guests need these. They need nightstands. They need somewhere to put their little knickknacks when they go shopping and when they come in and putting receipts or whatever. They need that. So leave it open for them. All right. So there we go. Hopefully that helps out, ladies and gentlemen. I was on the wrong screen. All right. James Way, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream with the icon next to your name. And he says his tagline, the rent is too damn high. Good evening, people. Got notification. Thank you so much. That's 4 people tonight that says they saw the notification. All right. George's Charles. Eric is 1 point with Airbnb. Is who are you competing against? Your competition can kill you if you do not differentiate. There you go. There you go. And so with that being said, that's another part of how to be successful with Airbnb. This is why what has happened in the Airbnb ranks, such things that he just brought up, is this. Let me go to the screen and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Is when I put out a video talking about Airbnb bust. Right? To me, Airbnb is not a bust. It's a bust by the person that's making the decision to buy in the wrong areas, not understanding what they're working with. So if you don't understand what you're working with, then you're going to have a problem. All right. You can't just go buy some YouTuber telling you to go buy something in the middle of the desert and think, oh, we're going to be fine. And then after you don't rent it out, the YouTuber then says, oh, you don't have your place set up right. And then after you do their other little nonsense by putting them stupid sconces in bedrooms with lines coming down your wall. Okay. And then they tell you, oh, that's because everybody in your neighborhood has a hot tub. That's why. Oh, now you have a hot tub. That's cool. But now you got to add extra things. Like maybe you want to bring a bicycle or a scooter or put a car in the driveway for your guests. I'm just like, man, what are these people doing? The reason why you have to do all those hoops is because you don't have the demand to begin with. If you don't have the demand, it's no amount of scooters, cars, hot tubs, pools, no amount of it's going to happen. When it's 120, 115 degrees out, nobody's coming. And you have no amenities other than those things that everybody has. That's not going to help you. All right. I get irritated listening to some of this stuff on YouTube. And they're blaming the guy after they listen to him, after they listen to these people. That's just crazy to me. All right. I got the town hall. How did I do that? I don't know how that happened. That's interesting. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Host with multiple units, a key driver of Airbnb growth. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is why I recommend getting more than one unit if you can afford it within your same market area. And there's more to this than meets the eye. This right here, Airbnb has had growth. So when you have people talking about Airbnb bust, I've talked about it too, but there's a reason it's a bust in certain areas. When we talk about Airbnb bust, hosts with multiple units, a key driver of Airbnb growth. So they're looking at the 13 US markets. All right. So when you realize, here's what's happening. True home sharing, where the owner is present during the guest stay, accounts for less than 20% of Airbnb's business. 81% of Airbnb's revenue nationwide comes from whole unit rentals where the owner is not present. That's not home sharing. That's a business. And they are exactly right. They are exactly right, ladies and gentlemen. So once you understand what's happening, Now you understand why if you have location, and demand, you've already solved 70% of your Airbnb problem. Because other people who are going through their Airbnb bus, they weren't watching the SSN Nation channel. All right. So they weren't buying in high demand areas 10 or 11 or 12 months a year. They were buying where it was only 3 or 4 months, like Scottsdale and Phoenix, Arizona is the same thing. It's in the middle of the desert, January through April, prime time. After April, hell, the same units you're renting for $500 per night in a 2-bedroom, you're only going to be able to rent for like 150, 175, if that, because 1-bedrooms are under $100. All right. So now you move up. If you know the area, where does everybody stay in the summer? They stay in Sedona. Now, Sedona itself is a summertime fun place because it's in the foothills, in the mountains. Temperature is perfect. But again, you're not going to have any love when it's reversed, when it's January, when it's December, when it's November. Hardly anybody wants to hang up there. So you can't win it all when you're in desert regions. You can't get 10, 11, 12 months worth of prime time. It's just not going to happen. All right. So that's how you're going to find those Airbnb bus people all over the place. So don't listen to these guys telling you to go buy a house. Then because you don't have rentals, it's like you got to have a hot tub. You got to get some cars. You got to get some whatever they're saying. That's not going to help you. You're just spending money for no reason. All right. Let's check look at this here. The markets with the highest share of total revenue derived from multi-unit hosts, Miami. Does anybody know Miami, Lofty Brickell? Remember we were talking about that? Nativo. Remember that? 501 residences. Remember that? All right. You guys know we're on top of it. Oahu, which is Hawaii. Again, they've changed their rules out there as well because of it. And New Orleans also changed their rules. These are all hot spots. New Orleans, you have about 7 months of the year, prime time. February, coming up in 2 weeks, Mardi Gras. March, you have the jazz festivals and the Louis Armstrong festival and things like that. So 3 weeks in March. You have March Madness sometimes for basketball. It depends on if they have the site this year or not. Then July 4th, so June is kind of slow. July 4th is Essence Music Festival. There you have a week. Then at the end of October, they have a Halloween festival. And also in October, they have another jazz concert. So all in all, you get about, and then over whenever New Orleans hosts the national championship or bowl series games, that means New Year's or week after. So you have that week, and then you have December when they have the HBCU conference, and they have graduations at like I think it's Tulane is there. So 2 weeks in December. So you have basically about 9 months a year that you can rent in New Orleans. And it's off the charts because the properties are cheap there. So again, this is what you look for. High demand solves most of your problems. And of course, here's the problem, right? Here's the problems. You have a little bit of problem here. Let's see. Let me get this over here. I'm going to show you. This is from Market Watch right here. So I had it on the wrong screen twice. That's funny. So I'm rambling. Airbnb hosts say bookings fell off a cliff and influx of new vacation rentals and rising prices. All right. So again, if you're the first 5 or 6 tenants that we talked about tonight, this is what keeps you from falling off. Because again, look at this, new vacation rentals and rising prices. That's right, because you know why? The Scottsdale properties, along with Hawaii properties, along with almost everybody's Airbnb now, they are adding taxes themselves. They're treating everybody like a hotel. So they're doing occupancy taxes. So these are the things that is happening. So prices are rising. And when prices rise, people will not spend the money. So therefore, again, that's why I start with 1 and 2 if you're going to buy something, because you can deal with rising prices whenever you have demand. The more demand you have, the prices are going to rise anyhow. So it works out in your favor that there's high demand in the area and hotels are charging $1,300 a night. So even if I charge half of what they're charging, I make a hell of a profit. And it's still to the customer and consumer half. They're like going around like, damn, where can I find this 500 a night guy? Where's this 550 a night guy? Because what I'm seeing around here is ridiculous. So that's what you also bypass. All right. And you don't really care about if anybody new comes in because demand is already there. So you can have another 1,000 units show up and there's still more than enough people that's going to stay there. Do you really think the guys that I showed you on screen that the Scottsdale Resort is going to be able to charge $1,300 per night and get it? They do. They don't even have, there's 8 units that aren't even available. And the 1-bedroom unit is like it costs like $900, $850 a night. So you guys can understand that. And the 4-bedroom unit also wasn't showing. And the 3-bedroom regular, 3-bedroom signature, whichever one wasn't showing there. And they have another 2-bedroom lock off. So they had units that people have already booked up, spending this ungodly amount of money for a condo, not a 5,000 square foot home, a condo. Just saying. All right. So you guys have to understand what's going on. You can win. So don't listen to anybody, but you better listen to the first 2 tenets of what I'm saying here. All right. Here we go. Key takeaways. Certain countries with an increase in inflation also saw an increase in the number of new Airbnb hosts in Q2 of 2022. New hosts alone earned a combined total of over $1.8 billion in 2021, up more than 30% from 2019. With a typical host in the U.S. earning over $13,800 in 2021, an increase of 85% over 2019. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, search the channel, look up my Airbnb, 13,800. Okay, that's nice, but we're not trying to get 13,800 in 1 year. We're trying to get like 40,000, 20,000, 50,000, 60,000, 100,000, 150,000 in 1 year. An increase of 85%. All right. There's some people out here making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month if you want to scale up. All right. If you want to just get 3-4 villas, you're still going to make more than 13,800. Like George's Charles is going to make clearly more than 13,000 a year or 14,000 a year, 15, 20,000 a year. All right. Simple. I'm just saying. All right. Here we go. More people start hosting as inflation increases. Yeah, that's going to happen. No surprise there. 11.9% increase in inflation. Brazil, Spain, Ireland, United Kingdom, Canada. All of these are inflation increases. 5.8 to 12%. Again, this works in your favor. Dynamic pricing, gentlemen. Once again, you want to be successful, then you have to do dynamic pricing. If inflation goes up 10%, you have to raise your prices 15%. That's pretty much what I recommend or more. All right. So George's Charles, I go back to it. He says the point is you got to remember who you're competing against. Your competition can kill you if you do not differentiate. So when you have a small density, so when everybody's getting Airbnb or into Airbnb, a lot of people, not everybody, but a significant amount of people are looking for extra income. So they're dumping, here's a room over here. Here's a whole unit for you here. But when people are doing that, like I just keep telling you, you saw what happened, the difference between Vacasa and Airbnb. When Vacasa, a person has a 3 or 4 bedroom home with a pool and jacuzzi, and they're only charging, I think the most expensive was $687 per night for the February 8th through the 10th. Meanwhile, I'm charging only $150 a night less than that guy, and I only have a 2 bedroom, not a 4 bedroom. All right. There's a reason, because the competition, people are sitting there going, well, why am I going to stay here when I could stay there and have all these extra amenities? If I don't feel like cooking, I can go down to the mini mart, get some food. I can go to the restaurant, cafe on site, get some food. I don't have to do anything. Go out back, barbecue grills out at the place. There's all kind of myriad of options. And they're sitting there going, well, we have kids with this too. They're doing the water slide. So all this comes into play. Heated pool is always nice. I like the 1% idea. Exactly. That's what you're shooting for. And well, okay. Not everybody says that. I just say that. Everybody goes, well, I want profit. I go, okay, that's nice. But I want 1% rental rate. If you buy something for 300,000, then I don't even know if I have if the percentage is right, but I need it to be $300 per night. That's it, or more. And if I can get more than 300 a night, then that's gravy, because that means in a week I'm 2,100. In 2 weeks, if I got 14 days, that's 4,200. If I bought something for 300,000 and interest rate is 5%, that's 15. That's $2,000. So first week pays for my rent. 14 days, that means we have profit. So, and if we do something crazy where we have 3 weeks that month, then we're doing very, very well. So that gets me a great return on my investment if I can maintain a 1% or higher number. Because now you guys get into something crazy like Victor Marrero. When is the SSN event? April 12th through the 16th. Victor Marrero has his place. I always bring it up, Margaritaville. He bought for 300,000 all in with furniture, a little under, but let's just round up to 300. He's doing more than, I think he's doing more than 1%, because he's doing 21. Yeah, he's doing more than 1%. So he's doing hella good. When it first started, he might not have, but 4 or 5 years later, 3 years later, he's doing damn near like 3, 4. It's somewhere like 4 or 5% over the course of a month return, not on the every night, but he's getting significant numbers. When somebody's doing like a 5-digit profits, not total revenues, profit after you take away expenses, somebody's doing 5 figures for something they bought for $300,000 every month, not annually, damn near every month. You have to start thinking, wait a minute, 30% on your money, 35% on your money. That is incredible in a matter of 2, 3, 4 years. Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be a millionaire, you don't have to be a millionaire in the true sense of the word. But if you have $10,000 a month coming in passively, then you're going to be living a very nice life for a long time. Even with inflation. You know why? Because you get to raise your price because of inflation. So you're always going to keep getting that return or a higher return. So you're just go, okay, inflation was 10% last year. Okay, I'm raising my price 10%. But again, I try to get 15% raises if possible. But next year, I'm not going to probably only do 10% because I'm doing 5 something now. I'm only going to charge 519, 529. I'm not going to do 579. I'm probably going to do 550. I think I did 559, 569, something like that. So I'm a little under 10%. But the reason being is because we have to know how much profit we're making. That is so in the top 10 list. Before you buy the property, you have an idea of how much you can go out here like the guys did in LA. We still can't see it. Yeah, thank you, Maria Barnes. I was in the wrong monitor again. I did it twice, so I know where these are coming from. I did it twice. So thank you for mentioning that. So hopefully I showed it again for the third time. So thank you so much. Oh, by the way, we've been doing this a while. What's happening here? We're almost what is this? We're almost 2 hours out. Yeah, 2 hours in. Please smash that like button. And if you like what we're talking about, subscribe to the channel, click the all notification, and tell your friends. If they want to be successful with Airbnb, they can get an Airbnb. No credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry, and get in where somebody says, we approve Airbnbs for your villas, for your condos. You're never going to have to worry about some county or city banning your Airbnb after you invested in the Airbnb. And once you get a mortgage note, you're in. You're all in. So if your subdivision or where you live hasn't put it in where you could actually do short-term rentals or Airbnb, then you're going to have a problem. All right. Just keep that in mind. You don't want to have that problem. All right. Okay. Agreed. Nice and simple. No glass over the tables or bathrooms. Exactly. Exactly. Victor Marrero. He knows. He's rented for years now. He knows exactly what to expect, because when you rent out property, here's what starts happening. All of a sudden, somebody pushed something off the table, pushed off one of your little figurines, one of your little flower pots or planters or whatever. You're getting a call from management, say, hey, we got to replace this thing. And you're like, how much? And they're like $75, $100. Oh, and by the way, it took us whatever gas. Next thing you know, you're like $200, $150 for replacement of this damn thing. You do that a few times, you'll understand why I say keep clean counters and tables and all that. Don't mess around. All right. Make it just simple and nice, and you'll be fine. All right. Crazy. Where is 80%, 0%? Victor Marrero, I don't remember what I was talking about at the time. 80%. Oh, you were talking about the 80. Oh, yeah, I know what you're. Okay, so you're talking about our subject matter here. Let's see. Do I still have this? What are you going to get off screen? Let me get off screen. We went from 80% occupancy to 0. One host says in a comment refrain among property owners who say they saw a sudden decline in summer months. So as soon as they say they saw summer decline in summer months, you know where they are. Places like Joshua Tree, Palm Springs. Come on, stop playing. See, listening to these YouTubers saying just buy property. No, we don't. No, we don't do this. Okay, I can't scroll down, so I don't know what's happening here. Let me see. I wanted to see where it is, but it's probably somewhere in some desert area. Oh, I got to subscribe. No wonder. I was wondering why I can't scroll down. I have to subscribe now to freaking Market Watch. Okay, that's cute. Here, we're going to do something different then. To 0. Let me see if I can pull it up from some other. There's Market Watch. Here's Yahoo. Here we go. They're borrowing the same article. So let's see. Okay. We went host share. What interview? One host even shares house. Here's several guests, maybe shying away. I can already tell you they were in the desert. I guarantee it. For the life of me, I don't know why somebody would tell you to get something in Palm Springs, Joshua Tree, and all that. Yeah, I can't pull it up. It doesn't say where it is. And then it takes me over to Market Watch whenever we want to go find out the interviews on Market Watch. That's why they blocked it. But nonetheless, you don't have to worry about that, Victor Marrero. You're in Orlando. You'll never have 0 occupancy. Yeah, it's never going to happen. In fact, Victor Marrero, please share with the audience, if you don't mind, what's the lowest occupancy rate that you've had in Orlando in 2022, 2021, and even 2020 during COVID scenario? Let me know what the lowest is, because I would be pretty surprised if your annual occupancy wasn't always above 80%. From what I known, that you had 6 months booked up at one point where you had 95%, 93% occupancy, and you still have a great occupancy rate. And in case you guys don't know, he has property at Margaritaville in Orlando. So it's in a perfect, the amenities galore, everything is there. So we'll see. It takes about a year to really start seeing significant occupancy on a new place. It also depends on the project, location, and how well you treat customers. I treat this as a business. Exactly. Exactly. He did the smartest thing. He has demand. He has a place at Margaritaville. Again, the first tenet of any operation with Airbnb is you need to know there's going to be demand in your location, your city. Then you need to know, if you build what you're going to build, is that going to bring demand? Margaritaville is a brand name all over the world. There's people that will spend the extra money to stay at Margaritaville properties. So he has that going for. He has 2 demand items, 1 Orlando and 2 the name Margaritaville. Those things matter the most, and the amenities that come with the Margaritaville. That speaks volumes for you as a successful person with Airbnb. And he gets to keep raising the rate because people want to stay there. Demand is everything. I can have something at, I'll give you an example. I'll have something at Star Island. It's a Wyndham property, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, but it's not something I can use all the time because it's fixed. New Year's week every year. Oh yes, high demand. Okay. It's pretty good, but you can do Orlando all year. But I'm going to tell you, at Star Island, at Festiva, at all these other properties that are away from the park, but they're not a brand name like Margaritaville, the occupancy rate is lower than if you're staying at Bonnet Creek, which is on Disney property. It's different than if you're staying next door where you can see the fireworks afterward at Orange Lake. And occupancy rates are higher. So it depends on where you are. So Orlando itself isn't good enough because you have all these other people that are renting. Now it comes into, do you have a shuttle? Do you have do you have amenities there? Do you have a river, a lazy river like at Orange Lake? They have a lazy river, right? They have snack bar, they have restaurants, they have lounge areas, they have game rooms. All that comes into play. So now you're going to have a higher occupancy rate than a Festiva, who only has a pool, fitness center, and that's it. All right. So these are the things. So you have to treat it like a business. Let's see. If you go from 80 to, you're doing something wrong. You have to be flexible with the pricing also. It'd be interesting to know location also. Victor Marrero, I'm pretty sure it's Palm Springs, Joshua Tree area, because that's where people, even on YouTube, when I started seeing the Airbnb bust, they were talking about several people. I don't know who told these people to buy in Joshua Tree, Palm Springs, but apparently there's several people that did. They give their journey in early January, February, March, and April. They're posting videos. I love it. It's going off because that's high season. Soon as June, July, November, October, September, no bookings. And then, like I said, they're telling people that, oh, you don't have a hot tub, your neighbors do. I'm like, no, that's not it. Oh, you should add bikes or a car. I'm like, no, that's not going to help either. You can't change demand. If you have 2 million people coming every month to your city in January, February, March, and April, and then all of a sudden, starting in summer, you only have 400,000, somebody's going to suffer, and a whole bunch of people are going to suffer. And that's how it goes from 80% to zero. And when they're not manipulating the system on Airbnb, you could have been one of those people that they would always push out. So people would book you because you had a high rate, you're a super host or whatever. So you never know. But I'm telling you, that's where it is. Victor Moreau, you can search YouTube and you'll see several people, and you'll start seeing people buying stuff in the desert and places like your Gatlinburg that you were going to do, which you're going to do fine in summer and fall, but there's like 5 months of lull time. So it depends on how much it costs. There's places like Branson, Missouri, don't do it, right? It's just certain places that you don't have enough demand where people, and it's crazy. Okay, A-Bree Refrigeration, Heating, and Cooling, LLC. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. A fellow investor, a fellow businessman's in the house. How's the young man doing? I just listed this week and have 4 nights booked. I will make $390. My PITI is $1,200. AB Refrigeration. Okay, you bought that. Okay, if I remember right, it was a condo, wasn't it? No, sorry, not the condo. It was no, hold on. It was a condo. Okay, hold on. Okay, tell me what it was, because if it's what I think it was, I look at a lot of things. Was this the one that's in a residential neighborhood condo that you were fixing up? Is that the one? Is that the one? That one? I think that's it. That's the one I didn't really like. We don't have amenities. It's in a residential area. And I don't know how that's going to work out. I don't know about that one. But I'm glad to hear that you started off and he said, oh, wait, we got more. I'm going to recap. He says, I just listed this week. He has 4 nights booked and I will make $390. Okay, so 4 nights, $390. So you're so are you charging $100 a night? Let me know. Give us the numbers. That would be $400 less 3%, $12. Yeah, so you're charging like $100 a night, right? Let's see what we're doing. Atlanta, that 120K property I bought on the past live. Okay, I think that's the one, right? That was, you were fixing it up, and I can't really remember it because that was like a month ago, I think. But you were fixing it up, but it's a condo, if I recall, and it's on a regular residential street. I don't remember the amenities within the project, but all it could have is a pool and I guess, and a fitness room. I don't know what it was there. Okay, so let's see what he's got. My place is basic, but everybody likes the location. 120,000. I like the number. I like 120 because that means it's low risk, even if you only have to rent it at a lower amount of number. Now the question is, how do you have a 1,200 PITI? I don't understand. 120. I mean, even if you had an interest rate at 10%, that would be, well, that would be about 1,200, and that wouldn't even include interest and taxes. So what? You got like an 8%, 9% rate. Okay. So I just listed this week. I have 4 nights. This is going to be very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. 120K. Okay. I think it's the one I remember. My place is basic. I think I know which one this is. We only went to zero April 2020 due to the shutdown. Yeah, you had no choice. We all went to zero because Airbnb started canceling. That's why I stopped doing Airbnb for over a year. They canceled everybody's reservation and gave us, even though we had strict, even though the people didn't even call up. for Airbnb. They were canceling. They were just like, oh, we're just going to cancel. But ultimately, they did send me a check. Airbnb got checked from the government, so they gave me 50% of all my cancellations. So that was cool. They opened up May 2020, 35%, June 65, July 70, exploded after that over 90%. Okay. Yeah. So 2020 is the pandemic, so we can't count that. But for 2021 and 2022, over 90%, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully he's giving you the numbers. This is in Orlando. So he met the first thing. Location, location, location. He chose Margaritaville because of their location and because of their amenities. Then he said, okay, I'm doing Orlando because there's demand and probably other factors. But number two is the demand, which is on our list. He had demand for people coming to Orlando. He has demand for people who want to stay at Margaritaville. And Margaritaville is not cheap. It ain't $100 a night. It's not $150 a night. It's not $200 a night. It's not $300 a night. In some cases, they're charging $350, $400, $550, $600 a night or more. So keep that in mind. And he's 90% is 27 nights out of 30. So now you understand why this man is doing 5 figures every month from his property. And he has a management company that's either taking 30 or 35%. Imagine if the management company wasn't getting that 30% or 35%, ladies and gentlemen. But is it worth it that you don't have nothing to do? Is it worth 35% where you set it and forget it and you're earning over 30% on your money annually? I think it is. You don't have no headaches, no nothing. You don't, all you do is get paperwork saying this is how much you made, or hey, we need to repair or fix something. Hey, whatever. That's it. So look at this. He started off with the 2 basic tenets to begin with. After that, the decision, all in all, amenities, and location, and where they're going to have other amenities to make sure that the ecosystem works. So if they're staying at Margaritaville, they have amenities there. If there's other amenities that are like less than 3 minutes away, which there is, now all of a sudden people are equating, well, hell, I'll stay here and there's other amenities I can walk to in 3-4 minutes. That means I have a whole ecosystem. They don't have to leave. And when you have families, when you have a place that sleeps 6 people, 8 people, you have families and friends, they generally will hang together and they don't want to be going all over the place, getting in cars, driving around and dealing with all that. When somebody says, I want to go work out, not all of you have to go work out. If I want to go shopping, not all of you have to go shopping because you can walk to some other shopping location, right? So that makes things a lot nicer. And that's why you get the big bucks, ladies and gentlemen. No Airbnb bust happening on our watch here. All right. Yes, condo townhouse. Yes, that's the one. I remember it. I remember your location. I remember. And I can't remember that that deal that you had. There was some deal that you had to get it as well. 6.87. 6.87. I apologize. 7 nights. Okay. AB Refrigeration. Are you saying you rented all 7? How much are you renting this place for per night? Because if you 7 nights would mean $55 a night, that would probably make it. That'd probably make it about what I would think, if I remember correctly, because I was skeptical about what I can rent it for in that neighborhood, even though you're saying the neighborhood is nice, but we're not looking to live there. That's the difference. I'm looking for Airbnb. I need high demand. I need amenities. I need people who say, hey, I want to come here because of this extra stuff going on in this area. That's what I need. Now, you bought what they would call, to me, it's residential, where it's a condo and it might have a pool, a fitness center, a fitness room, and a jacuzzi, maybe. I don't think it has that, but it might. But now it's in a residential neighborhood. It's not in a resort area. It's not like downtown next to some accommodations or parks or someplace people visit, right? Like Ponce, right? Like that Ponce market, right? I don't, it's not by that, I don't think. It's not like people can just walk out and go up the street and be at some event location, malls, shopping, restaurants, nightclubs, things like that. So anyhow, let me know this number. I'm curious. Are you renting $55 per night? Is that what we're talking about here? I'm new to Airbnb. I need to add Wi-Fi and TV. People still want to rent. The rental is not the issue. That's not the issue, AB. If you have okay, so that's not the issue. Here's the issue. So if somebody moves, if they build a new project in your neighborhood, of a new condo, townhomes, I don't know if they can, but all I'm trying to say is everybody that's in Atlanta that rents a condo townhouse is theoretically your competition. So we're trying to get 1%. So what I mean by that is I need high demand. You can always rent wherever, like anywhere. But what are we going to get for it? Are we renting at $55 a night? What are we doing? And by the way, AB refrigeration. No, it's not. People always will take a rental. Okay, let me do this. Let me do this. Here we go. Why don't I just do it this way? Why don't we go Airbnb? Why don't we go over here and hold on a second. I'm gonna have to do something off. Hold on. I was putting in Scottsdale next year. I added another unit because it's getting out of control. So I said, hey, I'm gonna have like 9 rentals next year. So I added another unit and I started adding up like I said, changing the price from 519, 509, 529 to 559, 569 for next year in anticipation of I'm going to rent next year. All right, let me do this. It's not so much the rental. All right. The rental part, I understand you have your own businesses and things like that. The problem with the residential rentals are, first of all, it's in a residential neighborhood, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's in the city, nothing wrong with that. You're going to be able to get rentals based on demand. Is there demand in the city? I don't know, because that's not a hot spot for me. I'm not familiar with Atlanta. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in 4 people. I'm going to put Atlanta. I can't really remember where it was though. And I'm going to put in, okay, here's a holiday weekend coming up. So let's see if it matters. I don't know if it's going to matter that much, but let's see. So we got February 17th through the 21st. And here's what's going to happen. There should be a ton of places. Yes, over 1,000 homes. Crazy. All right. So let me just do it this way in case it matters. Entire place, not just private rooms. I'm going to get entire place. All right. So we still have over 1,000 homes. Okay. So let's go. If I remember right, wasn't it down here? It's down here somewhere. So these are pretty good rental rates for the holiday weekend. What are these? Okay, 4 bedrooms. All right, that's interesting. 178. Okay. Let me do it this way. This is what I'm talking. If I remember, I think was it East? So these aren't bad for the holiday weekend. 140, 2-bedroom, chic Atlanta home. 160, 214, East Atlanta Village. I don't know where this place is. Okay, I definitely know it's not in that neighborhood. Not in that neighborhood. They're getting 160 a night. So I don't know where this place is that you're renting. Let's see over here. 122, nice little condo. Oh, that's new. Okay. Nothing wrong with new. 60 rentals for the guy with the fire pit. 65 for this person here, East Atlanta. Oh man, I got something I got to do. Apartment in Atlanta, chic, 143. So these rates are pretty decent for the holiday weekend. Now, let's see what happens after a holiday weekend, if it matters. Let's go looking. Let's go hunting. Let's see. Looks like we get the same rates. I don't know this side of town, 114. So this is all good. I like these numbers. If I can get something for 120 and I can get this for 120 in these neighborhoods, we're loving life. Meets my 1% criteria. I love it. So far, so good. Let's go look at March 9th through the 12th. Doing some research, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if I have it on screen. There we go. Doing some research. All right. 97, 2-bedroom. I'm hanging in East LA or West Side. Townhouse 5.0, 111 per night. We can live with these numbers for 120. And if you can get that 80% or 60% occupancy, I don't know what the occupancy rate is in the ATL. Home in Kirkwood, 120. I don't see anything cheap. Everything's over 100, pretty much. That does you great. So, yeah, everything's over 100. This is good. From what we're looking at right now, I like it. Personally, I like it. Very nice. There's nothing under 100, even in March. Now, things kick up, I would imagine, in summer because there's all kind of activities in the summertime. So let's see. It's looking good. Yep, summer stuff starts being in the 300s, 400s. Several people have that. Upper twos, 356. It starts changing in the summer as expected. I'm loving this so far. 230s. Yes, I like these numbers. AB, what are you renting your place for? Because it looks like you can do over 100 in theory. I don't know where you're really at, but there's nothing under 100 anywhere. Nowhere. 119. This is boding well at 120. It's looking great. Good. Entire house. Okay. It's looking good. Nothing under 100. So you're doing great. So if you are under 100, 7 nights is 390. That would not be, that's not market rate. Looks like you can charge more. I don't see where it's less anywhere in the ATL. Oh, wait. I just realized something. Hold on. Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to click on this because I just remembered ATL now has, they made them their rules about renting. So why is this? Nobody's under 100. Let's see what we got here. Whoa. Cleaning fee, $275. Service fee, $165. So people are paying $1,300 for 3 nights. Wow. Interesting. Oh, 4 bedrooms, 3 bath. Oh, this is something different. It's in Decatur. Looks nice. Very well done. Somebody's been paying attention, ladies and gentlemen. Why don't we just stay? Oh, you guys can't see it. Here we go again. It switched screens on me. Okay, here we go. So I guess this is Airbnb night right now. We did the top 5, top 6 things that you need to look at. Here's another illustration. A guy's getting $298 for his 4-bedroom, 3-bath house. So, man, all right, he's talking about here. He says he's new to Airbnb, but it looks like he might have done good this first time in. In fact, he did do good because it's 120. You guys know I'm a big fan of anybody doing something under 250,000. That gives you a low risk. Airbnb, condo in the city. He says it's in Scottsdale is DeKalb County. Okay. All right. I sent you my link. Tell me what you think. Okay. Did you send it to my email? You want me to show people? I'll do that. And what you see on the screen is exactly what you should be doing. Not saying you should fix up your place like that, but what I'm saying is so far, notice how clean this is. Again, he's got a little table here. Looks like there's a book on there. I can't really tell. Maybe it's a guest book. Maybe it's a book. Who knows? Coffee table. He didn't start putting all this crap on top. It looks like some magazines. This is clean here. Accent wall. Very good job so far by this person. They're going to do well. You can look. Oh, he has the rug. All right. He's got the playbook down. He's got the pictures. Everything in Atlanta. Trees everywhere. So great picture on here. Has windows. You can see out. He has. Here we go. Nice and slim. Table decoration. That's what I'm talking about. Not something long and sleek that you can knock off. Yep, looks like there's a book here. He's got his rug. He has the vinyl or hardwood floors. So yes, you should have the rug. Again, whether you have in my opinion, whether you have carpet or not. And again, this book, I don't know why, but he's got a book there. All right. This here, it looks nice, but again, forget the clutter, ladies and gentlemen. All right. No need to put up these 4 things. Just put some. He's got a nice picture, put a nice little lamp or a couple of lamps, a candle, whatever. But all this is not necessary. 1 lamp, 2 lamps, call it a day. But it's open, it's spacious. He probably just wanted to add some space or volume there. Who knows? Nice lighting, nice pictures. He's in the city, so it can be anything for pictures. Looks like there's a playroom in here. Again, this flowers and stuff, not necessary. All this crap, not necessary. Where's the coffee maker? Where's the microwave? Where's the toaster? Where's the blender? That's all that really matters. We don't need to throw all this. This right here, I'm down. That's fine. Nice pictures. So again, I don't see. He's got spices and these greeneries, not necessary. Coffee maker, toaster, microwave, blender. Where are they? I don't need a spice rack. All right. I don't need a spice rack. Don't need this greenery here either. Get that crap off the kitchen counters. All right. Just my 2 cents. Don't do this. Not necessary. Up. We have something. Keurig. It's a small one. Okay. Missed it. Glad he has that. Okay, he left this for his guest. Okay. It's okay. I prefer gift basket if we're going to do this. Okay, what is that? A game room in here? Yep. Looks like a little lounge game room. Oh, there's a studio. He's got something going on with studio in here. Uh-oh. Um, very nice. This I can't say anything about. This is very well done. Yeah, he's gonna have high rentals. That's for sure. I love it. Okay. He's got again, this plant stuff, not necessary. Very nice picture considering he has a recording studio here. This is interesting. Very nice. Very, very nice. I'm liking this place. He's done a great job. He'll be able to get high rent. He'll get a high occupancy for this. Okay. Simple room. Lights again. Nothing wrong with that. End table, nothing on it. Good. So he did a great job so far. Nice and simple. Simple, simple, simple. Seating around. I like that. Simple. TV, small, too small. But anyhow, very nice. So we looked at this, guys. Very nice. Got to give the man credit. Very nice. Very well done. All right. Abram L., welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here in the house. Says great. No, you can't put it in chat, AB. I put it in the chat. What is your email? Support at stopstrugglingnow.com. Support at stopstrugglingnow.com. Yeah, you can't put it in chat, but I probably could have found it now that I know where it is. You said it's in Scottsdale by do they even call that Scottsdale? Do they call that? Oh, they do have a Scottsdale, Georgia. Oh, I don't know when you have yours reserved. So I'll just use like this. Let's see if there's a, oh, it says 1,000 homes. Yikes. Where's Scottsdale? Okay, we have something under. So it must be one of these, right? 75. Let's see if this is it. Could be. I don't know how much you're charging per night. North Decatur, 71. Nope, that's not it. I remember what it looked like. That's not it. I remember what the outside looks like. That's not it. So I don't know where it is or what you're charging. Okay, maybe this is it. 103. Nope. 99. Nope, that wasn't it. There's nothing else showing. 75. This could be it, I guess. This could be it. But I don't know what the outside looks like. All right, well, I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. Maybe it's one of those. 30311, 2 persons. 30311. Yeah, I see Scottsdale, but there's nothing here. It's not that one. It's not that one. Not that I recall. Not that one. Home. Nope, it's not a home. Home, not a home. New. Let's see if this is it. But I'm curious about your 390 for the 7 nights. That would mean something different. This is AJ, not AB. A 1 bedroom. Hosted by AJ. Could I have found? No, this says Decatur though. Let's see what outside looks like, then I can tell. Okay, I'm not a fan of a lot of this. Okay, that's not it, I don't think. All right, well, let's see. We'll get to it, ladies and gentlemen, on the spot. We have a couple people that are already renting. We have another person that does Punta Cana. He's off to a roaring start as well. And he has a nice 2-bedroom penthouse unit with a terrace. He's doing very well. He bought his also around 30, I believe it was. So he's doing a great job. But let us know. Let's see. I agree. Victor Morrell says, I would do the cookies or snacks in bags, not inside big jars. Exactly. That special coffee machine is also a plus. In fact, having an espresso type plus a regular one will be a plus. Exactly. You're talking about the Keurig and coffee maker. Exactly. That's the one you should have. They're not that expensive these days. So once again, sent you an email. All right. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. And the man's willing to, he's manning up saying, okay, I want to hear what you got to say about it. Okay, we have a few people that use. But again, substitute location and amenities in the area. There, once you're outside of that scope, now you have to be okay, you send me a message, support at Stop Struggling Now. Where's it at? Did I put it in? Okay, all right. Let's go look at all right, what's going on here? I gotta go find something now. I gotta go find under junk. I didn't get it. Support at stopstrugglingnow.com. Let's see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do real time. And by the way, while I'm doing this is weird. What's going on? They changed up on me? Okay. I didn't get it. It must have went junk. Yeah, it went junk. Oh, that's what you meant. I didn't understand you meant condo in the city. Okay, I got you now. Late. I see it. That's what you meant. I didn't realize you meant condo in the city. All right, we got something here, ladies and gentlemen. AB is about to let us see his unit in the ATL. Take a minute. Don't laugh when you see it. Don't laugh when you see it. All right. We're going to take a little SN Lifestyle mini break. This all has to do with how to be successful with Airbnb. You want to be successful? Well, lucky for you, you have a few people that's been doing Airbnb and rentals for a while. And combined, it's been over 30 years probably. So you guys have, if you have an Airbnb and you want a little critique that could possibly make it better where you can actually charge more money, well, here we go. We're going to show some people. But first, we got 47 seconds to have SSN Lifestyle. So let me see which one we're going to do tonight. Well, I won't do the 3-minute one. So we'll do this one. Come on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get to it. This is from AB. He's kind enough to show us what he bought for $120,000 in the ATL in a place called Scottsdale, which appears to be close to Decatur, Georgia. And there's nothing wrong. He bought it for $120,000. That is one hell of a deal. Okay. Yeah. Okay. AB, I will say this. First of all, 65 a night, that makes sense. All right, people are going to see this. Don't laugh. I'm new to real estate and Airbnb. I'm going to have to tell you, this is not how we would normally do it. All right. Now, all I'm going to say is this is two bedrooms, 1.5 baths, $65 a night. So I want to do 65 is one of the cheapest in the city. So that's very interesting. Let me get full screens. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We have a person that's put it out there. He's willing. Okay, so first things first. All right. This is you're going to be able to charge more. It's Fulton County. You say Scottsdale. It's not Scottsdale. It's Fulton County. I heard you say Scottsdale. Oh, okay. Yeah, I said Scottsdale because this here. Scottsdale is in DeKalb County. That's where I thought you meant it was. Okay. All right. Now let's get to the business at hand, shall we? All right. First things first. I would not recommend. Well, okay. First of all, I don't know how this place is arranged, but these sofas, they're okay, but not really the ones you should have. These aren't the most comfortable, but you're only charging 65 a night, so it's all relative. The floors are nice. The color scheme is nice. The looks like central air. Fan, nice. Nice window. But wait, we have window treatments. All right. This looks like a bedroom. This doesn't look appropriate. Okay, we have the cheapy stuff. Okay, all right. You need to move this bed. I don't know what's on the right side, but this bed needs to be centralized. Whether centered on this wall, which is coming in, I don't really like that. If possible, centered on this wall. You got to have two of these, one on each side. Here goes a plug. Your bed should be in the, cover this up, put one on each side, get yourself a lamp on each table, and you're going to need a rug in here. That's a big ass room. All right. Color scheme, very nice. Very nice. I mean, subway tiles with a little color scheme. Tub looks nice. I mean, this looks nice. I mean, it looks nice on the surface. Bathroom, lighting, okay. You need back. Okay, get your pen pad and papers. All right. First of all, you're in Atlanta, Georgia. You need pictures on the wall that shows like Atlanta, Georgia, like that Ponce Market. Nice pictures are around for that. You need stuff, like maybe even Mercedes-Benz Arena or some football or Falcons football game, basketball, Hawks, something. Maybe pictures of the ATL skyline. You need those pictures in the place. Pictures in the bedrooms. And like I said, the two lights, you need two of these end tables. Put the bed in the middle, end table on each side, lamps on each side, and put down carpet. This is a hardwood floor or vinyl, whatever. I don't know. But either way, carpet. And you also need in the living room. Again, I'm a fan of having pictures. lithographs. All right. They don't need to be real paintings because those are canvas. Just need something you can wipe and clean the dust off of. All right. So there you go. And the entryway definitely need cleanup. I know where this is. I mean, I saw this apartment when you first bought it because you showed us the. Remember, we did it on the walk with Google. Now, does this place have a pool? Because you don't show a pool yet or any amenities. But this walkway area, you need this. I don't know if these are chips down here. I don't know if there's an HOA, but this is where you need a beautification project. Yeah, plants aren't cheap anymore, but you need beautification up to your place. So, however you got to do it, this got to have some beautification to it by plants or something outside. And so it looks nice though. Whoever did the rehab. I mean, this is pretty cool. All right. So I don't see a problem here. It's just interesting. Interesting. A sliding door for the bathroom. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. So we only have 1.5 baths. So that looks like a full bath here. And we only have 8 pictures. We need more than 8 pictures. Because you don't show the kitchen, or did you? You don't show the kitchen at all. So is this the bathroom through the sliding door? This looks like another bathroom. But you said a half bath somewhere. Okay. So this is the half bath then. Yep, that's a door. Okay, so there's a half bath somewhere. It's probably downstairs, I would imagine, right? And then that means there has to be a bathroom upstairs. There must be 2 bedrooms and they share a bathroom. Okay, you don't show enough. You need more pictures. And I mean, I'm talking about pictures on the wall, and you need more pictures of the unit. But you definitely need some, and you need, do you have a 55 or 65-inch TV on walls anywhere? You say you already rented this out? That's incredible. Well, not incredible, but I'm just saying you already rented this out, and it's not even looking like it's furnished all the way. But $65 a night is the cheapest in the city. All right. Well, you got a little work to do, in my opinion. If you can afford to do it, add into it. But let's see. Does this matter? If I have, wait, what is this? 2 bedrooms. Are you only allowing 2 people? It won't let me go past 2 people. Okay. Because it says it's a 2 bedroom. So can we bring 4 people, or what's the deal? Okay, you're allowing pets on your hardwood floors and vinyl floors, whichever one you're using. Free parking, air conditioner, refrigerator, essentials, kitchen. Show all 23 amenities. Okay, these are amenities now. This is ordinary. All right. Dishes and do not get cheap dishes and silverware either, even though people might take some. But Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, and all them guys, they have very nice stuff that's inexpensive. You definitely need Wi-Fi. Definitely need TVs. Definitely need hair dryer. Carbon monoxide alarm. I thought that was mandatory by Airbnb. You still should have a carbon monoxide alarm, and you should have a fire alarm, a fire sensor, smoke detector. Shampoo, not necessary. Private entrance, you do have. Long-term stays, pets allowed. Free street parking. Laundromat nearby. So you don't have a washer dryer. Okay. Okay, AB. Let's see what you got to say. All right. Let's see what he's got. Good start. The material for those sofas not recommended. Yep. Victor Morell's right. Exactly. We'll need special treatment. Also recommend paying someone a one-time fee to take professional photos. First impression is what counts. Yep. He's got that right as well. All that is true. What we were talking about at the get-go, whenever you have this type of furnishings that is fabrics, you're going to need guard. Remember, your guests are there. They're eating, they're drinking. Stuff is going to spill. And when it spills, two things are going to happen. Either you're going to have to replace the foam inside, or you're going to be able to take out, because it's treated, you'll be able to wipe it off and everything's going to be fine. So you should get, it's worth it. I'm just going to say, but I'm going to say this just to be a little more critical. Those sofas aren't the ones I would recommend using in the first place. I understand that they are probably a little less expensive than other sofas, but again, it's worth investing. But now the problem that you have is you said you're allowing pets. So when you allow pets, you know they have claws, you know they have teeth. So I really don't like pets personally. Not that I don't like pets. What I'm saying is, as far as when I'm renting, so luckily for me, the condo hotels, they generally allow pets only if they're service animals, and they have to have papers for it, not emotional animals or anything like that. So that limits any damage to floorboards, floors, and tables, chairs that they gnaw on, scratch on, do whatever on. And there's going to be accidents. So all that you have to deal with when you allow pets. So your furniture is going to have to be a little more sturdy, in my opinion. And furthermore, that's the first part. Second part, the easiest stuff. You need lithographs. You need pictures on the walls, and you need TVs. I didn't see a TV anywhere. And those are cheap enough as well. I mean, well, 300, 400, you can have a 55 incher, but you generally want a 65 minimum in a living room area. Bedrooms, that was a big ass bedroom. If that was a bedroom with the bed in it, that was pretty big. You need a big TV, 65, 70, 75. They're not that expensive. But again, the end tables, the bedding itself, I recommend you make it look more like a resort. You have the perfect color scheme, black, white. The floors are done very nice. So make it where you have it looking like a hotel in your bedroom areas. So you're going to have 3 or 4 pillows. Then you're going to have a black or gray, black, whatever. You're going to have pillows, accent pillows. So when people come in, and then you have the comforter roll back. So when people come in, they see that. And then, like I say, you have the 2 end tables on each side. You have 2 lamps that are nice. Don't use them sconces things. So that's for starters. You need the rugs in 2 locations at least. One in that living room area, which is a weird configuration. But nonetheless, you need one in there, and you need one, or I don't know what the other bedroom looked like. Your other bedroom, you should probably have some more carpet area, because when people get out of bed at night, or things like that, they want to be comfortable, even though hardwood floors, but they're cold. So all I'm saying, there's a couple of places you might want to get carpet, big ones, those 8 by 10, 12 by 15, something like that, depending on size of room. Same with the living room. Not much else. I think you had the coffee maker in there. You had the microwave. You need blender. Those are inexpensive these days. So those are the 3 items. You had those. Make sure you have nice, decent plates. Don't do cheapy stuff. Just have nice stuff. Then you'll be able to charge more. Your place looks nice on the inside, just doesn't look so nice on the outside. So the front, you want to make that look more inviting. And then make sure you have your alarm system and all that in place for your guest. And Victor Morel hits it right. First impression is what counts. So your price, if you're able to charge $65 per night and you're cool with that, that means you do understand what that means, right? We're trying to win. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 765 equals 455 times 97%. All right. So if somebody rents from you, wait, let me go look. I'm going to go back up here. I'll look for myself. Are you getting discount? Let's go. So if I wanted to stay the 10th through the 17th, oh, I can't. What's going on? Clear dates. What's happening here? Okay, 19th of March through the 26th. Let's see. Non-refundable 370, refundable 410. What is this? So details. Okay, so you're given a discount. So it's 410. Okay, so AB, here's the question. If okay, I won't, hold on. I'm going to do, there's 2. Here's the first question. You do realize 410 is 7 nights. If you even did 100% occupancy, that's 1,600 less 3%, which whatever, that's $50. But anyhow, 16, 15, 50, whatever the case may be, you would have to do like a 98, 99% occupancy. I don't know if that's going to happen. So I don't know if this rent is going to be appropriate for your $1,200 a month PITI, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. Because remember, we have a water bill, right? Water, sewer, garbage bill. We have an electric bill, right? So all that's coming out of it. And if you have I don't know if you're managing this yourself, but that in March, okay, hold on. Let me see something else. Okay, I have several questions. How are you determining prices? This is total before taxes, 410. So you're given a discount. Okay. Let's see what happens when. All right, I won't go 7 nights. 5 nights, 325. 5 times 5 is 25. So that, again, we're at 80% occupancy, 83 or 2. Yeah, I don't like these numbers. Let's see what you're saying. 15 minutes from Mercedes-Benz Stadium, State Farm Arena, Truist Park, train station, bottle shop, shopping, 5 minutes away, 17 minutes away from the airport. Okay. Hopefully I gave you a little insight on what I think. Thank you for the recommendations. Yep. First week is blocked, so I can add more. Yeah, no worries. I understand. I bought the couches for 50 each. I was thinking of adding covers. All right, don't do that. Okay. Okay. AB, listen to me very carefully. I understand the covers, they could work, but I would prefer and recommend anybody you buy. Look, you already made the place look very nice. All right. So you should keep that theme. That theme is going to make people want to stay there, but you got to make it look nice. So you don't want covers. Those couches aren't the ones you should have. That's the first recommendation. You need pictures on the wall. Keep it upscale. No matter what the outside looks like, make it look upscale. Unfortunately, those couches you're going to have to change out more than likely. And if you plan on getting fabrics, which you should, do not get any leather, because if you're going to allow pets, you know what's going to happen. Don't get any leather. Don't get anything, the fake leather, the real vinyl, any of that. You should think about interchangeable cushions. So if there's any damage to the cushion, they're removable. And then therefore you can change them out, but you want it Scotch guarded, treatments on it. Because if you're going to allow pets, they got those, tongues and other issues. So you're going to want to make sure that you have some way to make sure it's covered up and you can clean it. So we'll see what happens. I bought the couches 50 each. I was thinking that, and covers not recommended. AB, I would recommend taking care of all items before putting it on Airbnb. All it takes is for 1 or 2 bad reviews, and that could hurt you bad. Yeah, I agree with Victor Morrell once again. Victor Morrell's on point, because this right here, I don't know when these pictures or what you plan on doing, but it's not prepared. Sure, you can have somebody sleep there and they could see the pictures, and sure, they're going to say, but once, where's the TV? And then they're going to realize how bland and it's not going to be that nice. But again, you already have the inside looking awesome. The rehab work is exquisite, at least from the pictures. So make sure your place continues that theme, like your competitors. Yes, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg, but here's the key. Atlanta has a lot of new homes. So Airbnb people, you know where you go? You go down, you find the antique used furniture. Consignment is the more of the word I'm looking for. You go down to the consignment furniture store and you find the consignment furniture store that the builders, their models and all that, they come and swap or put their stuff there. That's the consignment store you're looking for. And then your life is golden with Airbnbs or anything from that point on, because now you'll know that people are bringing in stuff that they bought for thousands. And because the model home, the person didn't want the model, they drop it off at the consignment store. And guess what? You get thousands of dollars worth of furniture for pennies on the dollar. That's the little secret, ladies and gentlemen. And also what you'll find there is those same pictures that I'm telling you about to go find, even though you can probably find some, I don't know where, Walmart or whatever. But the point is, lithograph, nice frames. You have a black and white gray theme, but you'll find pictures that are somebody paid the developers paid 500, 800. You'll find lithograph and pictures that they had in their models are sitting at that consignment place for like $100, $50, $75. All right. So giving you guys, that's where you go. If you want something nice, you just go get it where the developers are dropping it off. That's my that's how I furnish. Usually when I buy a new home, that's how I furnish my home. And then everybody says, where do you get this stuff? But developers, they spend $5,000-$10,000 for just sofas. I mean, it gets crazy sometimes. But Victor Marrero has it right. Again, bad reviews would not be great, especially starting out, because you want to be a super host as fast as you can. And the only way you can have that is if you have 5-star reviews, 4.9-star reviews. You got to keep your review levels up, and no complaints, things like that. So make sure you do that. All right. Eric, I sent you an update email from Cashflow NFT. It has a new NFT for the Benelux countries for $2,500. Yeah, I don't know what the Benelux countries are, but thank you so much for bringing that. They mentioned that before. So it looks like we might have to go for another. Well, I don't know. We'll see what Benelux is. I don't know what that is, but we'll find out. So we'll see. Thank you, Victor. Somebody just booked a night while I was on the live. There you go, man. Basically, you have it priced right. All right, you have it priced right, but I'm concerned that if you're paying 1,200 PITI, then you have electricity and water, sewer, and garbage, or even if you have HOA, because that's a condo, that means you're paying more than that. You're 1,500. If you're charging 65 a night, even if you booked up all 30 nights, which 100% occupancy, well, it's possible, but that is 1950. So 1950 times 97%, because you got 1891. So you have a $691 potential profit. I don't know if you're running with a management company or what you're doing for housekeeping, but again, you're going to take away housekeeping fee for unless somebody's paying a housekeeping fee. Are you charging? You're not charging housekeeping. Yeah, you don't have housekeeping on here. So again, you're going to have to do something with housekeeping, and you're not charging it at the moment, which that's one of my little pet peeves. I don't charge for housekeeping either. I just put it in the price. But the fact of the matter is, let's just say you have housekeeping, you charge somebody for housekeeping. That's fine. But again, if you're not charging, then that's going to come out of your 1851, whatever it was. So all I'm trying to tell you, 1891, yeah. 1891, water, sewer, garbage, HOA, electricity, and any maintenance and any HOA. So you could be down to 1,600. But what I'm trying to say is that's 400 potentially difference per month. You're not probably going to do 100% occupancy. So now we have to start going, well, if you do 80% occupancy, which is, what is that, 24 nights. And again, you're not going to get the full 65 because you're giving people discounts, but now we're down to 1,560. So in theory, from what I see, you could be at a negative rate right now, which would mean it's no point. Unnecessary. So either you have to raise your rate, but then again, your unit isn't particularly rated to do 120 a night or 100 a night. It doesn't appear right now, but you're going to have to do something because you don't want to break even or potentially go negative, because all it takes is a month where you're only renting like 2 weeks, and now all you have is less than $1,000, and you still have water, sewer, garbage, electricity, any maintenance, any housekeeping, any upkeep is gonna have to be dealt with. So that would be Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. Luxembourg, small country. Netherlands, Belgium, would it be worth it? Well, it all depends on how many stores they put in Belgium, Luxembourg, Netherlands, how many ATMs, how many I mean, that's interesting. It should only be worth half price because those countries are small. Netherlands is interesting because are we talking about they can take it to the islands like St. Martin? Are they talking about some of their other properties for the Netherlands? Because that would be very interesting. That would be very interesting. Nice. I remember my first booking. Very exciting moment. There's a bunch of information online that will give you ideas for improvement. You can do it. Exactly, AB. You can do it, man. Just make sure you handle one step at a time. All right. Now that you got, and here's the thing, you have people booking it even with the 8 photos. So you're not hiding anything. You show them exactly what they have. The only thing I don't recall seeing was the kitchen itself. I don't think I saw that. But other than that, it looks like people know what they're getting and they're booking it. And like I said, you're on the lower end of the spectrum. There wasn't too many places. In fact, there was no places I found under $65 a night. And this place looks nice, man. So just make it always look nice. Always look nice. Speaking of that, okay, here we are, bathroom. I'm pretty sure you're going to do this, but make sure you have, this isn't ready yet. Or wait, maybe. Anyhow, make sure you have the extra toilet paper. Make sure you have the soap, hand gel, or whatever, soap gel. Make sure you have that. You got the fan in there. That's one of my favorite things, one of my pet peeves. And this right here is awfully nice. So just make sure you don't go cheap. Just go get something that complements your design. Whether it's white, whether it's grayish, whether it's black, whatever you want to do, make sure you complement your design for when you have your shower. You'll be good. This room is huge. But again, people are booking it based on just this. So that's very interesting. But you can make this so nice. Change this. Like I said, you have all the playbook, man. You have the playbook. 8 pictures. You need some pictures. Show me that. Show me more of the kitchen. I don't see the kitchen at all. The countertop space. I'm pretty sure it's nice. The half bath. Interesting. I don't think you showed the second bedroom either. You only showed one bedroom. Yeah, you only showed one bedroom. This one's here. This is a 2-bedroom, right? Let's go look. 2 bedrooms. Yeah, 2 bedrooms. There's 2 beds, 1.5 baths. All right, cool. Cool. So where's this bathroom at? There's a door in the hallway. Either way, this is a great job, man. You got great interior. You need some window treatments also. So people are already renting this with it looking like this, which is impressive. So on to the money. On to the money. How much is the SSN membership? Well, it ranges from a low of $149 to a high of a Founders Club membership for $2,500. There's a stark difference between $149 and $2,500, but it falls in between. $549, $599 is one, $399. There's 4 different levels. Or you can always do a referral affiliate, which is not really a membership. But you can go check it out. If you have any questions, just send me an email at support@stopstrugglingnow.com or support@ssnlifestyle.com. So hopefully that helps you out. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, 3 hours in on the How to Be Successful Airbnb Real Estate Investing Ideas. And we have another member that has joined the Airbnb family. And if you want to join the Airbnb family and become a host or do experiences, I have a link down below in the description. Please use my link and sign up as a host. This is how you make passive income, extra streams of income. Not truly passive unless you have a management company running the whole thing for you. But semi-passive is when you actually are doing a little bit of the work and not the majority, but it's still passive because you're going on about your business and you already have bookings made. Like he has bookings made already, doesn't have to do anything else except make sure that people can check in, check out, and then make sure he cleans it to specifications for his next guest. And oh, AB, don't forget, you're in your excitement about booking, make sure that your guests know what time they can check in. And also that means when a person checks out, if you have back-to-back days of booking, you're going to have to schedule cleaning. And remember, cleaning is important. That is one of the, if not the top one, it's the second thing. But the first thing is clean, has to be on point. On point. Nobody wants to see hair in tubs, hairs in their bed, none of that. So somebody's going to have to either bring in new blankets, bring in new sheets. Somebody's going to have to either wash them, whatever your method that you're going to do. When somebody leaves, you're going to have full on cleaning. And that's also something that's pretty significant. You want to make sure that people leave and say, yes, it was excellent. It was clean. There was no issues. So that means all surfaces, tubs, showers, toilets, sinks, it has to be on point. Just like if it was brand new. And when you start stacking up and racking up back to back to back, and you only have people checking out at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m., and somebody else is trying to check in at 4, you only have a window that's only so big. So be careful on if you want one day to clean up or one day in between properties, because if you don't have a cleaning crew on board, on tap, then that's going to be something that's going to be significant for you one way or another. So again, I do condo hotels. One of the luxury items is I don't have to worry about housekeeping. When somebody checks out, they have their own housekeeping crew. Victor Morrell, like he does his Margaritaville, he's in the same position. Somebody checks out, they already have the cleaning crew. The cleaning crew is tried and true. So we don't have anything to worry about. But if you're doing it individual, like in your case, and we're doing them in Punta Cana, we're going to have housekeeping crew, right? Again, you're going to have housekeeping crew no matter what. They have to be on point. They can't be effing up. That's your money. All you need is a few people, one person. Hey, this wasn't right. It wasn't clean. 2 people. It wasn't right. It wasn't clean. 3 people. And the next thing you know, that stops some bookings and you're rolling. All right. I'm going to tell you like it is. There's these factors that matter. All right. So anybody else have any questions? Because we're going to wrap this up tonight. 3 hours again with the how to be successful with Airbnb. You guys at least got 6 ways to do it. We have an example of somebody that did one hell of a job. AB Refrigeration did one hell of a job on the rehab for this property. If you started with the inside of the property, you would not know what the outside would look like. You wouldn't expect that. So he's done a great job on making it look awesome with the color scheme. Now he just has to make sure it stays looking awesome with whatever he does in there. And the brown couch, I'm not a fan of that type of couch nor the color for it. I would prefer more like a standard armrest straight across, something that looks a little more upscale, because once you go upscale, once again, just like in Punta Cana, I'm telling everybody, upscale is where you want to stay. Even if you can't charge as much, you want to stay upscale because you'll be able to add. I'm going to tell you this. How about this, AB? You make everything look upscale instead of 65 a night and 56 for discounts. What if it's 100 to 120 a night now because of the way it looks? And then you have security. Again, that's going to be major too. But what if you start doing it that way? Because once you start making it look appealing, you can charge more. And as long as the neighborhood stays cool and people want to live there and everything is fine, then you're not going to have a problem, but you'll be able to charge more per night. And also, I'm not a fan of giving discounts. I'm just going to tell you, I don't give discounts. Period. Somebody says 7 nights, Do you have discounts? No. No, I'm not doing it. A lot of people do that. They take off 10% or whatever the case may be. I don't. So again, if I charge, let's say Sunday through Thursday, let's say it's $299 a night. And then on Friday and Saturday, let's say it's $369 a night. People book 7 nights. They're paying full price for all 7 nights. The reason why is because I know at my price point, I know I'm below what the going rate is in my neighborhood, which is in high demand. So I know what other people are charging. And sometimes I'm charging more than 90% of the other renters. But I still will have a booking because I don't match people. I'm just like, I have a reason you're going to stay at my place because we have amenities. My places are usually nice. Like I say, they're condo, hotel, timeshares. So they're nice. There's not a problem. You have extra amenities. And I know nobody generally is going to match it who lives in a regular condo unit. Nobody's going to match it if they live in a house. So they're not going to have the same amenities. So why should I lower my price to match other people's? They're like, you can go. I'm like, you can go stay at the villa. You can go stay at the condo. I don't really care. But when I have situations where we have game rooms, fitness centers, jacuzzis, restaurants, cafes on site, bicycles, this stuff, it's like, I'm not going to lower my price and give discounts when I don't have to. People are going to stay there because it's amenities are there. So again, these are the little secrets of the trade, the nuances that you need to worry about. And again, speaking of SSN Lifestyle, go over there, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to do something, you can make extra revenue, which is very, very interesting. If somebody's going to the Super Bowl in Arizona, here it is tonight. If you're here, the link is down below. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, February 8th through the 10th, which is next Wednesday through Friday. Sleeps up to 4 people, condo hotel at Scottsdale Resort. And again, fully furnished, 1 bedroom with a water park, water slides actually, couple of pools, heated, mini mart, restaurant on site, fitness center, actually gym, and jacuzzis, and $799 for both nights. So basically it's almost 300, what is that? 399 a night. Let's just call it, 200 a night, 400 a night. Now, the resort for a 2-bedroom is charging $1,300 a night, just so you guys know. So the 1-bedroom obviously is $700 a night. Now, SSN Lifestyle members, you guys, $599 for both nights. You're there. No resort fee, no extra cost. That's it. Parking is free. Wi-Fi is included. And all the other amenities included. Super Bowl, waste management week. Take your pick, whatever you're going to. That's one hell of a deal. Can't be beat. And it's in Scottsdale, one of my favorite places, quite frankly. And the perfect weather, 85 degrees or thereabouts. And the Super Bowl in Glendale, if you're going for that, even though it's Wednesday through Friday, parties start Wednesday, Thursday. Well, Friday you're leaving, but still, nonetheless, they start. That's the deal right now. And if you're a member of SSN Lifestyle, you can refer other people and receive commission. That's right. A way to make money. I love it. All right. This is all Airbnb related. Vacation rentals, short-term rentals. It doesn't have to be on Airbnb. Imagine you doing it yourself and you don't even have nothing to worry about. Again, no housekeeping worry, no check-in worry, no nothing. One and done. That's what we like. All right. Well, let me know what you guys think about the Airbnbs. I gave enough advice I can give. Victor Morrell, he chimed in as well, giving his expertise on it because he's been doing it from a different angle as well. He has property management that handles his stuff. He's set it and forget it. I kind of do. I'm more active than he is because I actually deal with some of the answering on Airbnb. I don't have a management company. So I don't have to deal with that type of thing, but he doesn't have to deal with anything. They book everything for him, handles everything. The only time he hears from the management company is if there's some sort of issue, which is not a bad thing because these guys are doing like 90% occupancy. 90% is hard to do. I mean, very hard to do. That's 27 out of 30 nights. That's very, very hard to do. So got to give kudos off to that team, and this property speaks for itself. Margaritaville is special. Everybody knows, just like when the Westons are out and people are like, I stay at Weston. One of my friends I went to high school with. Whenever we go. So he says, meet me. Are you going to be at the NBA All-Star game? I'm like, yeah, I'll be wherever the NBA All-Star game is. He's like, well, you know where I'm going to be? I said, yeah, you're going to be at the Weston. I already know because that's where he stays all the time. It doesn't matter. He don't care. Spending $1,000 a night, whatever. He's going to stay there. Go to Vegas. I'm in Vegas. I'm like, okay, you're at the Westin, right? He's like, yep. He's like, I'm in Miami. You're at the Westin, right? Yep. You just know. Some people go with brands and they're willing to spend that money for that brand. Margaritaville is one of those brands. So if you can get a brand, like when we're doing our Punta Cana stuff, our brands, Vista Cana, Cana Rock, The Beach, Cap Cana, those are brands. Soon to be brands, Cruise on Land, Larimar, Primavera, because they have not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but they have those 5 plus luxury and who knows what else. So they're going to have a brand. So soon as people start doing this branding, and then you have resorts all over the world or all over a continent, and all of a sudden, if you're part of that branding, just like I'm with HIVC, there's a branding. So the one in Scottsdale, branded. The one in New Orleans, branded. Those people know what they get if they stay at this locations, and that's what you want. So that expands what you can rent. So you guys have to understand. So you started AB. Congratulations on your first one, and congratulations on several nights being rented. You should rent several nights because that 65 is the cheapest in the city, or one of the. There was nothing below it. So that's congratulations. And once you get the pictures, some pictures on the wall, lithographs, like I say, don't get the canvas that collects dust and other things as well that you don't want to deal. Just get the canvas, get the lithographs with the glass on it. And so you can just wipe it clean and make sure it's not dusty and all that. And you'll be good to go. Change the furniture. There's several things that we talked about. Unfortunately, hopefully you were writing it down. Victor Morel came up with great ideas as well. He's a specialist on this, and he has a furniture package that he's going to have to re-up. It's about that time, and they're not going down to IKEA. They're going to Ethan Allen, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a place. They're going to spend thousands of dollars. They're going to replace the furniture with new Ethan Allen furniture. I believe that's what it is. So that's going to be crazy. That's crazy. Do you still occasionally check if the management team paying all the bills? First of all, I've never had I've never used a management team because I don't have to. Again, there's a difference between Victor Morero and myself. So if he's still here, he might be able to answer that one. So here's what I'm just going to say. I've had management for my properties. I don't want my management paying any of my bills. The reason why is because I always looked at it like a check and balance system, right? I just tell them, send me my cash, I'll pay the bill. Because this way I know everything's paid. Even though they're probably going to pay it too, but I still don't like them sending me a copy or whatever. I just go, nah, just send me everything. I'll handle everything. It's another step. Or occasionally when I used to rent month to month, I would tell my management company to send the mortgage, and I tell them probably to pay the water bill and electric bill. No, I didn't pay electric. So water bill, water, sewer, garbage, HOA. But it's still, I'm more of a control freak sometimes. That's one of my control freak things. It's no problem with them just sending me the whole check. I'll pay the little stuff. So you can do it any way you want. Yes, I've been taking notes. Good. Glad to hear this, man. Yes, I do check it. Not going in, just walking around. Yep. Got to check. So you can do it whichever way you want and whatever way you feel comfortable. It's just that I never fully 100% trust anybody when it comes to the monetary situation. That's all. I'd rather just know it got paid, it's handled, case closed. I don't like loose ends. Let's go. We also use the amenities as owners, even if our property is rented. Oh, yes. I forgot about that. Very good points there, Victor Marrero. Margaritaville is condo hotel type stuff too. Very good points. Another advantage for condo hotel owners. In fact, let's talk about that, Victor Marrero. I forgot about that because the same rules are going to apply for everybody that's in a complex in Punta Cana or Dominican Republic. If you're an owner, remember, even if you have a renter there, you can always get on the premises. So I'll use Vista Cana, for instance. It has that man-made beach, the lake, and the amenities. You could have somebody renting there. You could be in Punta Cana. You can go to Vista Cana and be like, here's my pass, or I'm an owner here. And you could use all the amenities in there, but not stay there. I love it. Very good point, Victor Marrero. But that's why I always like condo hotel type properties. Your cleaning crew can also hurt you if you don't do a good job. Exactly, Victor Marrero. That's what I was saying a little earlier. I was saying it's imperative. That's like number one, as far as it's like one. And if it ain't one, it's two. But that's the top two thing. Cleaning is imperative. Whatever you do, AB, do not mess around. Don't go with some cleaning. If you're going to go with the cleaning crew, make sure they're reputable. Make sure they're on point. The worst thing that happens, again, I've had it happen. When you rent stuff for 20, 30 years, you're going to have it happen. Cleaning crew was sloppy. People are now saying, hey, there's a hair in the bed is a problem, right? For a lot of people. So hair and towels or something just happens. When you rent thousands of room nights over the years, something's going to happen. Right? So, but 99% of the time, nothing happens. 99.9. In fact, nothing has happened over the last 3-4 years, quite frankly. So that makes things a lot simpler because if something does happen with cleaning, now you're obligated, so to speak. How do you make it right for somebody that paid you? Okay, I'll give you a free room night. I'll give you 50% off of one night. How do you make it right if the person thinks your place isn't clean? It's hard to make that up. And is there any real compensation? Because ultimately, they're not going to possibly rent from you again. And they're going to leave a review that states something happened. So it's a no-win scenario. So that's why that's number one. Number one in my book, as far as when people check out and making it ready for the next day. So if you're not going to be able to have people ready back-to-back days, then you need to put a 1 day in your Airbnb. You can log in and put a 1 day reservation after checkout or 1 day cushion. So yeah, you won't be able to rent like 100% if that was thing, but that gives you plenty of time to actually get your place cleaned up, depending on what you're doing. Because if you're trying to do it like a hotel, people check out at 11. Somebody's trying to check in at 3 or 4. You only have a 4-hour window to get things done. So just saying, hopefully that helps out. But Victor Morell's chiming in exactly the same. Cleaning crew, imperative. So hopefully, yep, he says copy. There you go, man. And the other thing is the way it works, you don't have housekeeping on your listing. Since you're only doing $65 a night, I would think you might want to have to charge for housekeeping. I mean, unfortunately, because you're cutting it close, because we want you to make a profit. We don't want you to do negatives. We don't want you to be like 1,200 PITI, and then you still have water, sewer, garbage. And if you're paying electricity, if there was an HOA, you're paying more than 12. You're going to be over into the almost 1400s. And you're only $440 from that number, but you would have to rent 100%. You'd have to rent 30 nights a month to reach that number. And if you do 80% occupancy, then you're going to be in a negative scenario. You're going to be like 1,300, 1,200, 1,250, and then you're paying to rent that out. And you don't want to be in that scenario. So either you have to spend some more money and make the place look a little nicer, raise the rent, or raise the rent. So I just don't want you doing negatives. 120,000 is pretty good. But again, I want you, I'm hoping you can get somewhere along closer to 99 to 109 per night ultimately this year, soon. I don't want you around negatives, because otherwise there's no fun in it. You can do nothing and break even. So why go through all the risk and break even? We don't want you there. All right. So great start, though. Like I said, I'm impressed by the color scheme. I'm impressed by the rehab work. Like I said, I haven't seen it in person, but it looks like the black, white, gray scheme and the floor looks very, very nice. So build from there to make it look very, very nice. Keep going, man. You did see that other guy, right? Here, I'm going to show you something. You saw this, right? I know it's going to cost money. I don't know what your, budget's going to be, but even if you rent this out, you're going to have to use your profits to make it look kind of cool. Check this out. If you saw this earlier, let me know. On screen. First week. He says that. How did I do picture? All right. First week. Where's we at here? There we go. It just popped up. Okay, so this guy has the same type of color scheme or similar. And you see what he did with his wrought iron. This is a very nice job as well with the rehab. But the only reason I'm showing this again is look at this. Does this stay on the screen? Okay. 52 pictures, but similar color scheme. But I want you to see how clean this is. See, he has this, well, he probably doesn't allow pets, but he has this leather, vinyl, whatever it is going on. Not recommended. Not recommended. But it still looks nice. And notice he has the, whatever, 10 by 12 carpet, whatever it is. Notice the table, very nice. Chairs, very nice over here to match the set, it looks like. So just showing you how clean this is. It's similar to how yours is going to look, but a different layout. But this is what you would want it to look. And again, disregard this red flowery stuff over here. All right, disregard that. Don't do that. Just saying. Somebody's going to knock that over. It just don't do it. All right, just leave it clear. Put in one lamp or something, but no reason to put stuff there. But TV, very nice. That looks like I can't tell, 65 maybe. But notice pictures on the wall. Looks like Atlanta. Very nice. That's what you want. Skyline. Like I said, one of the baseball, basketball, football fields or something. I don't know. Whatever the, places around Atlanta. Like I said, Ponce thing is pretty nice. But look, see, he's doing a matching theme, so that's what it makes it carries through to look nice. His counter is cluttered. Don't do that. All right. Nothing wrong with these little accent pieces, but he's got pictures. Again, trees everywhere, appropriate for ATL. Nice, nice. Again, dishes, nice, nice. See? Again, you can go to Dollar Tree these days and get nice dishes. Microwavable and everything. And again, this counter, unnecessary. He's got a coffee maker here with the Keurig. Then we need a blender. And then we need a microwave, coffee maker, blender, microwave, toaster if your counter is big enough. But we don't need plants on the counter. All right. Fake ones or real ones. Not necessary. Not necessary. You can get all this crap off of here. All right. Paper towels, kind of cool. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, yeah. There goes a fire extinguisher. Something to consider. Leave under the sink or leave out so people can see it. That's a good thing. Very good. Come to think of it. Oh, your smoke alarm. I noticed you didn't have a carbon monoxide alarm either. You need that as well. Don't do this cookie and all this crap. Don't do this. This is open. Don't do none of that. All right. It looks kind of cute, but no, give them a basket of some sort. And then this right here, this recording studio is awesome. I'm going to have to give him credit. I'll just skim through this because this is special. This is a custom job. Very nice. Very nice. Got the Apple, has everything ready to go. Record, on, go. Go. I like it. So that's unique. But he has a unique door. This is very well done. This is similar to yours. Looks like he has a ring or some sort of electronic. But again, notice his door, which, by the way, all the aesthetics, black, white, brown, grayish, and pictures. Look, very nice. Very well done. See, again, nice saying, matte, black, white. It matches the theme. I like it, although I'd like to see some ATL stuff, but it is what it is. Everybody has their point of view. Again, notice the accent pillows. Beautiful. Nothing. You need 2 of these yourself. Nothing on the tables. Your guests are going to put their items on the table. He took the lamp off the table, which is fine. Okay, pictures. I don't prefer those. He needs another picture over there, but it is what it is. Another room, different pictures. He likes abstracts. I like city that you're in or Georgia. I like those type of pictures. TV, too small. Mirrors, flowers, not necessary. Not necessary, but what is necessary is he might have it, but we need soap dispensers. You can get a nice soap dispenser instead of the flower packs. Looks like he has one over here on the right. Double sink, very nice. Great job. This guy did a hell of a job here. I like it. Okay, nice size TV. A little bit too high, but it's all good. Okay, horses, travel, nice. Bed again, accent. Notice how he designed. This right here, this guy right here, he's got professional design written all over it. Just so you guys understand. Again, notice the coffee tables. Again, nothing should be on these except just something small. I prefer a lamp, unless these are lamps, I don't know, but lamps should be here because he doesn't have any lighting back here. People like to read. The stuff over here on the right, not a fan, never will be. That's just dust, accumulation of dust. Shouldn't be there. Don't do that. Jeesh. Okay, this looks like I don't know what this is. This is crazy, but your floor patterns on the bottom almost looks like the same guys, black and white. Oh, nice. Okay. Rain shower. Oh, yeah, I'm a big fan of this. Where you have the gels in the shower. Big fan. Big fan. You have the shampoo, bath gel. What's the third one? There's usually another one. I'm a big fan. The reason why I'm a fan of this is because this eliminates the need for somebody to have the soap dishes and the soap and all that, because they're going to only use half of the soap, leave it. Now we got to clean up the dish, the soap and all that. Whereas this here, it's just on the towel, and then you just clean up your bath, shower, or tub. I loved it. I'm a big fan. Big fan. Big fan. Whoever did this, very nice. Washer dryer, very nice. Very, oh, surprise, surprise. There's a deck. Very nice. Oh yeah, this is pretty good right here. So that's an example of let's see what he's renting this for. Oh, 300 a night. Very good. This is exactly what I'm kind of talking about. Even though he has 4-bedroom, 3 baths, he's on the higher end of what people are renting for. But you see, because of his style and design, he's getting it. He has 4 reviews, and they're all 5 stars. So you got to give him credit. Beautiful work. I love it. ABC, AB Refridge. That's what you're going to be doing, man. That's what you're going to be doing to that. And then you too will be able to, in fact, you might, like I say, you'll 30% more. I think you can get to 99 a night if you make your place look similar, kind of close to that, with the upscale look. Not exactly like him. I'm just saying, make it look a little more upscale. You can charge more. All right, that's it. We're over the 3-hour mark. I want to thank everybody for being here once again. And everybody, you can be successful with Airbnb. Just don't go taking half-ass stuff. I've been doing rentals for like over 20, 25 years in the vacation rental space. Many different places, but generally, again, I like path of least resistance. I've always had things in place. They've always been condo, hotel, timeshares. That's it. Simply because people check in at the front desk. I don't have to worry about if something happens. That's the first thing. They have to put their credit card in. They have to put their ID, all that. No problems. Second, house cleaning crew, always in-house. They know the property. They know the deal. Third, because of Airbnb, VRBO, and the others, I didn't have to, the money comes directly to me for the rental. And I didn't have to do anything. If somebody doesn't check out on time, guess who goes and checks on them? Security that I don't have to pay for. I don't do anything. I'm sleeping. I'm walking around doing whatever I want to do. Somebody, they call up and say, hey, checkout was at 10 a.m. What's going on? It's noon. We can only give you like another 30 minutes. After that, they don't call me. I'm not even in the mix. They go up there, security, housekeeping, whoever comes up to the door and says, hey, you got to go, man. We have another guest coming in like 4 hours, 3 hours. You got to go. We got to get this place clean. So again, I don't have to worry about it. And I don't have to worry about anything. So that's why I always use condo hotel type of properties. Villas is a whole nother ball game that I generally don't mess with because they're separate entities. So I have to get a crew out there. I have to generally maybe have somebody manage it a little bit more thorough, and check in, check out procedures are different. So again, there's different ways you can do it, but in order to be successful, remember the keys. You want to have location, location, location. You want to have demand. That's their top two things. After that, everything else can take care of itself, but you don't scrimp and go get IKEA equipment. All right. You don't try to figure out how you can buy cheap stuff to get it in there. What you want to do is always look classy, always look upscale, because you can always charge more. And your competitors, who's your next door neighbor or across the way, now people are going, well, it's in the same neighborhood, but this one place looks a little bit more comfortable. I'll pay the extra $20 a night or extra $10 per night. People have no problem with that. Once you guys understand the psyche, there's a lot of people who don't care, but there's a lot of people who do care what a place looks like. And that's why Victor Moreau made a very good point about getting professional pictures and adding more pictures. He made a very good point. The pictures, the better they look, the more bookings you will get. There's a correlation. So that's why I'm saying make your place look nice. They look good in the pictures. That's why that guy has a 5.0 rating, and that's why he's able to charge on the high end for the ATL, $298 a night. Because everybody was generally over 100, but it was 100 to about 200, 250. He's at 298. There wasn't too many people at $300 a night or more. So he's doing something right, and he's doing it by the playbook that we outline here. Victor Moreau knows, I know, anybody else. Laverne Penix rents, so he probably knows. You know there's a value for having your place looking very, very nice. All right, we got to wrap it up. Thank you once again, everybody. You guys know I love you. If there's ever anything that you need help with, this is the No Guru Zone. That means we don't charge for courses. We don't charge for books. We don't charge. All you have to do is be here in the chat room or send an email to support@stopstrugglingnow.com or make a comment down below. And I'll get back to you or somebody here in the SSN Nation, because we have people that are superstars. They're entrepreneurs. They're investors. They're people that know a lot of valuable information and they share it. That's what we love here in this nation. So again, thank you. I love you. I'll see you on Monday night live stream at 8:50 p.m. where the chat room is open to everybody, just like it is tonight. So over the weekend, if you start thinking of questions, answers, or any other subject matter that you want to talk about, now is the time to mention it either in the live stream or after the live stream in the chat room, and we'll make it happen. So don't miss Monday. SSN Nation is Money Making Monday live stream, and so it's only some more money making activity. So again, this is one of my heart solutions for everybody, because nobody's stopping you, ladies and gentlemen, from being able to buy property, especially when it's pre-construction. No credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry. You put down 10%. We're talking about pre-construction. It can be in downtown Miami at loftybrickle.com. It's expensive, but again, it's still 10% down. No credit check, no qualifying. You make payments over a year or 2 or 3. You're putting in your skin in the game. You're putting in more than 25%, normally 30 to 40%. And then at that time, after they give delivery, once it's built, then you have a 60, 70% loan to value. And if your property went up, most of these properties have already at least went 50% to 100%. So most people are down around 40, 30, some even 25% loan to value. So you should be able to get a loan relatively easily. So with all that said, we got to win, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody's coming to save you. Just keep that in mind. So don't pretend somebody else is. You're going to have to be the one proactive and make things happen. So with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.